All right.
Welcome to High Pressure Graffiti Podcast, where we talk everything graffiti. Today I have my guest, Awoke Tyb, the Yola Boys. You want to go ahead and take the stage and kind of let people what's going on in your life right now?
For sure, for sure. So basically, it started like 4 years ago or like around that time. No prior graph experience, like at all. I don't know how the fuck I didn't notice it as like a kid, like everybody else. But fucking, I saw something. It was like a street art documentary or something that my girl had showed me. And it was funny because it just happened to be street art, but the graffiti in it is what fucking like caught my eye. And so I was like super late bloomer. I don't know how I didn't see it, but anyways, basically, started off writing fucking some goofy shit like we all do. I wrote my initials. Like fucking, I mean, obviously I won't put it out there, but it's like, what are you doing? But basically, like any starting toy, I got with it, got a name that I liked, went with Dripso, and fucking, we could get into it later and stuff. But basically, I had some run-ins with the law and other things going on, and I had to change my name, and then I picked Awoke, which I feel like is a way better name that suits me with what I've been through and like just through the whole graffiti career and life in general, but basically, started off just like anyone as a toy, running through the streets, and then got a mentor, fucking was really serious about it, and was like basically, changed my life around to just do graffiti, and now I've just been fucking every day since, going to the yard, hitting trains, fucking the graffiti life now.
I kind of agree with that as far as, kind of being a toy and coming up and not having a mentor at first because I relate in that too as far as like when I came up with graffiti. I was always into graffiti ever since I was a little kid, but I never acted on it until like I started seeing other people like do it, around me. And that kind of got me to go out, and I felt like I was fucking hated. I think it's really important to be brought up by some OGs. I didn't get brought up by OGs till later, so I had a whack ass style and shit. So
I
I
feel like everybody does, and I like also too, like with me, we always talk about this. It's funny, I've been painting with that this guy Jams lately. He's actually he just got into TYB, but basically, well, we have hand styles, and then like when you're in school and shit, they call it basically the same thing. It's like your handwriting, and I've always had fucking terrible handwriting. So it's like I don't think that fucking helps either. Like when you're coming up and it's like you're trying to figure out a hand style, and already you're fucking regular handwriting is shit and people can't read it. So it's like fuck, and especially if you have no one to like show you what you're doing, you basically are just thrown in the ocean and it's like swim.
yeah, pretty much. And you come into the game with like a weak hand style or no any idea of like what you're doing. I think like nowadays, I feel like it's a lot easier for people to learn how to do graffiti versus how it was in the past.
Oh, totally. Especially with like because we have like like a time machine now basically, when back then it was like the only time machines were what hard copies and photos you took, and then now it's like we have fucking all this social media, like some, like just like right now with this meeting thing, how I was like having trouble getting on it and shit because there's just like so much new technology and shit. But it's like Instagram, all that shit. It's like everything is instantly documented, and it's like anybody could go on YouTube and go back, and if it's on there, it's like boom, time machine. Let's go back to fucking 8 years ago. It's like, oh shit, this is what they were doing, and it's a good thing in a way, but it's also a bad thing, because it's like everybody sees your work, it's instant, it goes up, but it also makes people put in less effort. But it's also good because like nowadays so many fucking new people are doing graffiti. It's almost like a gentrification, but with not buildings, with like graffiti basically. And so everything is like getting wiped out. It doesn't matter if you're OG, it doesn't matter if you're old, it's like I seen fucking the buff go over somebody that was like tag had been running for years fucking before I
That's
had been in
unfortunate.
graph, and it fucking buffed over. And the only reason that happened was because all the new riders are out, and it's like now they seeing shit that they didn't see before, and it's like basically is the social media blows it out of proportion, and it takes it out of underground, which is basically what makes it is the underground, you know. So it's like that's where the gentrification process begins. I feel like, you know, and taking
Yeah.
it not into buildings but actual graffiti.
Well, I remember like back in must have been like 2007, like when I started it, like the only way you met writers is by actually going to graph shops or
Yeah,
meeting them at spots or like
exactly. I
some
was
sort
just
of
gonna
like
say that. This,
convention. And
yeah,
now
the
that's
spot.
changed. Now you can just meet anyone and have internet beef with them and then become cool with them and
Yeah, that's another thing about fucking the internet. Yeah, internet beefs. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole new genre of like fighting, I guess, if you want to call it that. Not even fighting, you know, just
keyboard
debate.
warriors.
It's basically, yeah, it's like they joined the debate team at their school and just fucking made a career out of it on Instagram.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. But okay, so how I've noticed that your crew, particularly, is probably one of like the hardest hitters coming out of the Central Valley or at least Fresno right now. You guys are active. You guys
Yeah,
are up
yeah,
every day.
yeah. That's, you know, and I'm super humble. Like when I first started, you know, I wasn't as humble as I was now. You know, and you know, things change. It's like when you get like when I get tattoos now, it's like I'm trying to do like one big tattoo, like, you know, the Japanese do, because basically in 3 years from now, you know, I get a tattoo, you know, today or whatever. 3 years from now, I could be a completely different person, you know.
Yeah,
And it's like
exactly.
even though I wanted that tattoo, it's not who I am now, you know.
Right.
And it's like, so basically when I first started, you know, I was toy and shit and blah blah blah, you know, and I was just retarded running around with my chicken with my head cut off, you know, like I didn't know nothing. I
We all
literally,
done that.
yeah, like I pulled up to the spots, like, and parked my car right where I was painting, you know, like, and I'm talking about like not at night. I'm like, people are commuting to work and shit, you know. I'm just like here doing this shit, like, and I don't know if they thought like because I was so just like out in the open that they're like, oh, he must have permission. But I just got lucky and no cops drove by and shit. And I realized later, I'm like, holy fuck, I was an idiot, you know, like what was I fucking thinking?
Yeah, taking
But
unnecessary risks just to
yeah,
get your 5 minutes of fame, huh?
and exactly, but at that time I didn't even think of it as a risk, you know. I didn't even fucking think of it like that. But basically, you know, I got past that stage, you know, figured shit out on my own and kind of started getting the feel of shit, you know. Like I said, YouTube can be good and social media can be good, and I basically went on there to hone my skills, how to do 3D, how to do this, you know, because I didn't have a mentor at the time.
Yeah.
Basically got all my shit together, you know, came correct, started practicing, you know, black booking at home. Like I was putting in hours in this shit, you know, because I was passionate about it. I wanted to do it. It like gave me purpose to my life all of a sudden, you know.
Yeah.
And fucking so basically, you know, once I started, you know, I was like, oh, that looks kind of nice, you know. It's like that doesn't look shitty like all my other shit, you know. And it's like you start getting a little better, and then fucking, you know, a year later, 2 years later, or whatever, you know, it's like people were seeing the dedication. They're like, who is this new, you know, writer coming out or whatever? And I can't recall how, but I knew like I was seeing Dobe's shit. Like it was just one of those guys. I had no idea who he was or whatever, but like when I saw trains go by, I would always see his. So I was like, dude, that guy. I didn't think he was from the town. I just thought he just hit hella trains, you know. And I would see Tans and Dobe, you know. And I was just like,
Tans and
holy.
Dobe, when you think about Fresno graffiti, they're just as high as next to like NIST and the GTL cats who are holding it down.
Exactly, yeah. And speaking on NIST, he's the king of Fresno, you know, like
Oh,
official.
yeah, he's
And we
highly
always talk
influenced my style in the past for sure.
yeah, NIST is a huge influence. You know, that his double T's, you know, like he made that up. Like that's his T. You know, you see that
Yeah,
anywhere else, the double T, it's like that came from NIST. And it's, I mean, everything nowadays is taken from something, but you know, you could tell what's innovative and what's stolen, you know.
yeah, it's really easy to tell who's out there and biting versus who's actually trying to create something new and bring it to the table. Um,
Exactly.
So let's talk about the quality of graffiti that we've been seeing on the streets and the rails. Do you think it's deteriorated over the years? Because you were saying like as an example, you weren't the same person you were 10 years ago. I don't think graffiti is the same person it was 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, exactly. And speaking on that, that goes right in hand with what I was just following up on. You know, the last question. It's like, you know, eventually I you know started getting. I think this is what happens with the rails too. I think this is a problem, and this is why people need to be humble. You know, no matter if you're OG or you're just coming up, you need to be humble because if you're an OG, you know, and you ride all the way to the top, and you're making enemies on the way, you're gonna come right back down past those people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like you if you want to be respected, you got to show respect to everybody. You know, and that's like a lot of this is just like a little OG thing, but it's like that's why with OGs, you know, you have to like you have to really show respect, or else you're not gonna make it as an OG. You know, and I have
Yeah.
no ill will against anybody, but just for example, Coase, you know what I'm saying? Everybody either loves him or everybody either hates him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
Yeah.
it's not in between. You know, he's not respected all the way. It's because like of the stuff he does and like you know the dumb shit he does. And it's like you know I don't know Coase and I can't speak on him like that, but I know from personal experience. You know what
Yeah,
we've beefed on and
I'm
shit
not
that
gonna
it's
take
like
shots at Coase. I see him up enough to
yeah
kind of
exactly.
like
You know, and
know how he gets down.
He's a Bay Area legend. You know, it's just
Yeah,
he's just not very respectful.
it,
And
it it's part of graffiti though. I mean, we could date this
exactly.
back to
And so
Cap.
speaking on that, going in, you know, like I was basically, you know, I got cocky and shit. I was like, okay, you know, I'm better now. I feel like I could do this, and I would, you know, bulldog the yard and shit, thinking I'm like, you know, really good and protecting the yard, you know, and like before even bulldogging the yard, you know, like guarding it. Dobe, you know, seen my dedication or what, I don't know how the fuck it happened, but he saw me, you know, and fucking was like, yo, you know, I see your shit. I think I had reached out to him too a little bit. It was like a little bit of both of us. And he's like, yeah, you know, like I'll fucking, you know, take you to hit your first train or whatever, you know. And it was like, I was like, all right, you know, and we went and hit the first train, and he was done within like fucking 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And I'm like out there, I had to come back and finish because the
I've
cop came
I've
out.
heard that about Dobe is like he's insanely fast when he paints, and it's high pressure.
Yeah,
Just
and
like
he's
this.
his precision is like on point too. It's very crazy how someone could go that fast, but then their piece come out so nice, you know.
Yeah, I was talking to my boy Muzzy, and he said that he paints with Dobe, and he's just insanely
Yeah,
fast.
Muzzy.
Yeah, shout outs to Muzzy. Uh,
Yeah.
that dude's awesome.
Yeah, he's a humble dude. I just caught a bench
Super
yesterday
humble.
of him.
Yeah,
But
he's super humble. I saw that roll by too. The one
yeah,
we caught in Fresno.
Muzzy came by and we hit the live yard. I think we painted with Hectic that night too.
Oh,
Shout out Hectic.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about that yard.
And so yeah, basically speaking on the train shit deteriorating, you know, people get cocky and they start losing respect and they think they could just go over whoever, you know, and it's like
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that in the yard, but there was some panels that I'd be like, okay, you know, I could go over this. And now I look at it in a respectful view. I'm like, okay, is this like really gonna get gone over? Is this gonna be destroyed? Like, can you barely see this? You know, I really analyze to see, you know, because like it goes to, you know, like you want to do the same thing to somebody because you know you want them to do the same thing to you. You know, you wouldn't want somebody fucking going over your shit if it was like you could still see it and it was still good and stuff. You know,
yeah,
but
exactly.
basically there's so many facets that go into it, but that has to do with a bunch of new riders now. You know, people don't understand. We were just talking to Jams today. It's like you first come into graffiti and you just think it's like, oh, graffiti, it's cool, and then you realize how much of it is like an underground subculture when there's not really rules, but there's a code. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's a code we go by, and to follow that code, there's a reason the code's there, because it helps everybody. You know what I'm saying? It
yeah,
helps us
exactly.
keep spots. It helps us keep the graffiti alive and underground. You know, and with the gentrification thing, it's like everybody, it's like basically handing out a certificate saying, hey, these are the spots. If you want a
Right.
graffiti, here's a can. Hit me up. You know,
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
like. I posted yesterday, there's even toys, like, Sket One was doing the graffiti toys, and it was like, that was the only graffiti toy I'd ever seen. It's like now
Yeah.
Walmart has fucking spray cans with little kids in them and shit. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
They're just
This
they're just
shit's
trying to market
blowing
it,
up.
and yeah,
Yeah.
it's blowing up. They're trying to market it, and they're
It's like the
trying to
host
cash it in
scales.
off of graffiti, which
Yeah, it's a
corporations are
little
gonna
man
do
thing,
that.
underground.
Yeah, they're trying to make money. The big
It's funny
guys.
too, because have you seen the host scales like that? I remember when I saw those, I was like, no way. I was like, people could sue for this shit. Like, obviously, nobody has the money to
Oh,
go
you're talking
up to
about
big corporation, but the
when
ones where they reprint their
they're
thing on the
reprinting
yeah,
decals. Yeah, no,
that's basically stealing. You know what I'm saying?
well, it's China. There's nothing you can do about China, and they
Yeah,
still
fuck,
tattoo
China owns
machine
us,
designs all the time. So
right?
it's still
Like we
like
own you, America.
yeah,
What are you gonna do about
that's
it?
what they think. Yeah, but I mean, they probably do own us at this point, but that's besides the fact. So yeah, let's get back to quality on the rails. What do you think? You think it's just people are lazy nowadays and they're cocky, or do you think
Yeah,
like
I think it has to do with it being humble, and I think it has to do, with people's mentality and stuff. Like you go out with the mentality, like I don't give a fuck about anybody, and I'm gonna go over anybody. That's the kind of, that's gonna be their downfall. So it's kind of like yin and yang to
yeah,
everything, but the actions still happen. The people that they went over still get over, and it causes reactions.
yeah,
And it's like that's
exactly,
what gets the yards blown up, or
yeah,
or like painted over and shit, or like it's like people. Like I remember my OG Phobec, he got me into hard copies. Shout out Phobec JFK. But he would show me like all these old hard copies, and he would show me like the live yard we go to, the Weber yard, before it had a fence around it. I was like, what? I was like, I didn't even know that was fucking possible. Like you could just walk up in there, And basically what happens is like people, they start leaving evidence that they're there, besides their piece, And it's like
yeah. They start
that's why
tagging on
people
the
are so
walls
big.
and shit,
Exactly,
and
everything
trash,
around
and
it. Yeah,
putting
trash.
cans inside the train suspension and
Exactly.
shit. Like,
Yeah, or just like leaving cans in the yard in general is like basically like, hey, I was here, Like
yeah,
we need to start spreading rumors like that they could fingerprint or something just so we could get people to pick up their trash. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's pretty smart, and a lot of people are dumb enough to believe that, but
You know what I'm saying?
it's pretty funny though. Yeah, I'm
Well,
pretty
I mean, it's
secretive
true.
when it comes to my yards because of that reason. That you always got these new jacks coming in that just want to blow the spot up.
Right. I know. I've seen that. I've seen the yard you paint or whatever. I've always wanted to paint one like that, but it's like next to a loading dock and it's got the light and shit.
Oh,
Never painted one of those.
I got rolled on
Yeah,
that one.
you told me that, I think.
Yeah,
You had to
one's
run or
that.
what?
Yeah, I had to run. That's why I'm thinking maybe that could be another reason why the quality is deteriorating on the freights is because spots are hot now and people are getting chased a lot more than they used to be. It's so fucking hard to get an end to end in, full
Yeah,
color.
and yeah, and it's true, and a lot of people, like for instance, I know you're not from Fresno or whatever, but like a lot of these, I have to drive like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to get to my spots, but there's other people that have to fucking commute. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
drive like an hour to get to my spot.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I'm blessed. And so realizing that, I started. My home bases are basically Fresno and Portland. So I hit Portland a lot too. Portland's like my other freaking town I hit. It's nice there too because you don't have to worry about getting hood checked or shot. While you're graphing.
It's like
But
everyone in Portland is like really polite.
yeah, they're really
It's like
nice. Like, they don't
Canada.
give a shit. Yeah, they're just really nice and shit and liberal. I'm like pretty. I'd say I'm a libertarian, but I have
Yeah.
views on both sides. But regardless of that, Portland is
Politics
just
don't matter.
yeah. Portland is just awesome. Like I guess I don't even know if you'd call it a hood check, but I got fucking rolled up on by some Portland kids when it was just me and my sister who lives out there, and I was doing a throw up under the big ass bridge, one of their big ass bridges out there, and they came up to me and there's like 5 of them. And they're like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh fuck,"
You
And
thought
I
you were
just
gonna
had a new
get
board and shit.
get rolled hard by them.
Yeah,
huh?
and they were like, "Yo," they're like, "Dude, they're like that's a sick deck." It was a shovel tip or a shovel fucking nose. Land yacht. Basically, it looks like a shovel kind of. It's like a shovel fucking nose. It's just tight. You could dig with this board and shit.
Yeah, well, you
But,
heard it first. They don't call it Rip City for no reason.
Exactly. Yeah, I went to fucking Burnside and shit. It was dope because like at Burnside, this is like I've always wanted to do the van life. I got a van now. I'm about to do the graph tour for the rest of my life and shit.
There you go.
Hopefully. But I was in Portland, right next to Burnside. We were getting up. When I go to Portland, that's all I do is get up. And
It's a big
fucking,
city. It's easy to get up there too.
Exactly. I just skate like 10 miles fucking until all my cans are gone. But I see a lot of big riders up there too. Well, I don't know if they're big. I just think I'm just used to seeing the big Fresno riders. So when I go to Portland, it's like the big riders there I'm not used to seeing. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's like, whoa, when I see Erie and Utter and well, Nemo's not alive anymore, but he's got some shit down there,
You see all the
and
ETC
Mech.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking on the yards and shit, like how we were talking about earlier, how it's like getting harder to like paint and people have to run and shit. That's another reason. Like we are saying, you got to commute. If you like, I think it comes down to dedication, because if you really wanted that time and didn't want to like get caught or whatever, you could find yourself a yard that nobody has. And that's why I loved going to Portland, because they have these yards where there's trains sitting and they're just in the middle of nowhere. Like you have to drive like an hour to get out there, and then it's like a 20-minute walk just to get to them, and it's like you could see them from where you're at, but it's like just so far away. So it's like, you're not going to get rolled up on.
Yeah.
Cars aren't even going to see you out there, and it's just like they're beautiful spots. Like they're great places. Like you have a good energy and vibe to paint in. It's like,
yeah,
I'll be vibing in Fresno, literally in the G Street, like hell, get our Skid Row, and having like if I
been there
feel
a few
like
times.
yeah, if the streets are telling me like that it's chill, I'll put in a headphone and start vibing out there. But in Portland, it's like, oh man, you could vibe every time. It's like awesome. You realize why the fuck you painted in the first place. You're like, I could just paint for the rest of my life. I don't even give a fuck if I don't finish a piece or do another piece. I'll just paint fucking circles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you just feel good painting.
Well, that's
it's
another thing is I feel like every other state besides California doesn't realize how good they got it for a freight scene.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, here is like people want to throw down over the drop. I mean, just in graffiti scene in general, people want to throw down over the drop of a hat out here.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, I was talking with who was I talking? Inners. I think I was talking with Inners. Shout out Inners. He's he's OG too, but he's got a studio and shit that I've been going over to, and he's been like helping me. Basically, I'm learning how to sell my artwork, but
to promote yourself.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But anyways, we were talking about the other day how basically, because he travels a lot, he's got a little short bus that's super tight that he travels around. But it's like basically, how they say your environment is like basically what makes you, like you're from whatever environment you're from is kind of like how you are. Like it basically makes you how you are. So it's like if you're in Fresno, that's why we have a lot of bulldogs in Fresno, is because there's a lot of bulldogs here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're more prone to be a bulldog because everyone else is. And it's like, okay, so here in Fresno, we have like a lot of violence, we have a lot of drugs, we have a lot of this shit going on. So obviously there's going to be a lot of drug addicts and violent people, and
it's like homicides and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking R.I.P. Truce to the fucking, that he was a real one, real humble dude. I remember giving him a can over at fucking Medmark over there on M Street. Fucking last time I saw him, and then fucking homeboy Lynch saw him. Literally, shout out Lynch, but fucking, I don't want to speak too much, but he offered him some protection. And he didn't want to take it, and like, just the fact that he offered him it, shows how Fresno is, you know what I'm saying? It's like just to be walking alone at night on the street, it's like, damn,
Fresno is a sketchy city for sure. You definitely have to watch your back.
Yeah, exactly. And it's crazy because like I was thinking just like Truce was. Like if Lynch offered me something, I'd be like, nah, dude, that's not me, Like, I'm cool. And then boom, it's like that could have been me, It's like, and I see like it could happen to anybody, you know what I'm saying? It's exactly. Like even if you're strapped or whatever, and it's like he wasn't doing nothing wrong, he was just tagging. Literally, he wasn't banging or nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's like fucking 3 days later, his fucking body's found. Like I don't even think it was at the scene of the crime either. So
yeah, Southern California and Central California have a big issue with tag banging.
Yeah,
it might be an all California. It might be an all California issue, but you don't hear really about these problems in other states too much.
Yeah. But fuck yeah, dude. R.I.P. Truce. But basically, that's why that's why I'm trying to get out to Portland, and basically, and that's why, it's key. You realize, like, I don't want to just speak down on Fresno because there's good things here too, But like,
there's a lot of talent.
Like other cities, there's a whole different environment. Like my boy Craig is in Seattle right now, and everyone says that like people in Seattle are all depressed, and there's a lot of suicide there because the sun doesn't come out a lot. Obviously, that's true and untrue in very different ways, but like he's doing great up there. He's doing pottery and shit, and it's like it's just different, different people in different environments kind of, and it's like environments do change, but it's like over time because of gentrification or because of things that are like out of our control and shit, like weather or whatever, and it's basically the town you grow up in. It's like kind of makes you a little bit, unless you change or do some meditation or leave, you know, and that's why they say it's super good to get out of the city you live in at a young age, even if it's bad or good, just because it like teaches you, you know, and pushes you forward and helps you realize that every city isn't the same and people aren't all going to be the same wherever you go, you know?
Yeah, I mean, your city can be the motivation of it being such a hard fucking place to live and just exist to push you and motivate you to kind of make something out of yourself from being there because you're afraid of like falling into the cracks of like where you live.
Exactly.
But so I noticed there's like a disconnect between like the younger generation of writers and the older generation of writers. Why do you think that is?
I think that has to do with what we talked about earlier about how we were saying like how basically, you know, some OGs don't show respect to like everybody because they're, for who knows what reason, maybe they just don't like their graph, but that's no reason to not like somebody. You know what I'm saying? You could love their personality and not like their graph. But
Yeah,
fucking,
for sure.
like, great example, NIST shows love to everybody. I remember when I was toy as fuck and NIST was so nice to me, dude, and it was like, damn, you know, like he made me like, you know, feel like this graffiti was for me instead of being like, oh, you're toy, get the fuck out of here, you know, like, you know,
That's really
being
cool.
positive. Yeah, like positive fucking motivation is like more powerful than any negative motivation. You know what I'm saying? You can move shit, like make things fucking move and shit, like with positivity. Like negative is like flicking a domino and all the dominoes fall down, when positivity is like basically building, like you're building something, you know what I'm saying? The chain reaction goes uphill, not downhill, you know. And
I
it's like,
think,
so good things come
yeah.
back to you when you're not even part of that anymore, you know, that part of that circle that you put the good into.
And I think it benefits our scene when we do take young writers under our wings and motivate them and kind of encourage them rather than discourage them. It makes the scene better, and it's easier to kind of like speak the code that we
Yeah,
sort of talked
exactly.
about. Like,
I agree with that completely, because it's like you got to know the code kind of, you know, it's like you could look up certain YouTube things, but there's some things that you will not get from the internet or whatever. Like
not at
you'll
all.
literally have to go find a book, you know, like get subway art or freight art, you know. I got a couple books right next to me right now, or some Zines, you know, because like certain things, you know, people just aren't going to put on the internet because first of all, some people don't fuck with the internet like that, you know, like for instance, Lynch, you know, even my OGs, Phobic and Dobe, you know, they have Instagram kind of how I use it. They just post shit. I'm obviously on it a lot more than them, but you know, they got like their other lives and shit that they be doing that, you know, where it's like they don't even care about social media, you know. So, but another one, you know, like I think the disconnect comes to like just this couple years, like, you know, or past 5 years or so or whatever, because people, you know, are like scared to reach out, you know, like people are worried. People, basically what I'm trying to say is people are too egotistical. They're
Yeah,
scared of what people will think of them,
they don't
when
even know
really,
who they
why the
are
fuck?
anymore.
Yeah, so it's like if you're gonna be writing shit on other people's property, you know, what are you caring what people think it looked like? You know, you're doing shit illegal already. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It's
exactly.
like, and then, you know, if anything, it's better because like, you know, if you do something they like or whatever, it's like, hey, good outcome, you know. And then if not, it's whatever. It's like, fuck it, you know. But most of the time, you know, graffiti goes on like people don't really write on people's houses and shit unless it's like a bando, you know. So
Or beef,
basically,
or
yeah,
really
or
bad
beef.
beef.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so it's like, you know, they act like that's. I remember seeing Saber say something on this documentary about how they waste all this money, and I didn't understand how are they wasting money if they're spraying over the graffiti. They're buffing, aren't they getting graffiti? You know, and it's like they are, but you realize that all that graffiti is in places where people don't even care. You know, like
Yeah,
they're meant to be graffiti places.
it's
So it's
more
almost like
yeah, it's more about control, and they're just wasting
exactly.
mad amounts of money to go into like
You
the
literally took
shittiest
the words.
neighborhoods and paint over graffiti just because
Yeah,
they
you
want to keep
literally
us
took
under
the
their thumb.
words out of my mouth. Like, yeah, they're going like I literally like I be going out so much that I will literally meet. Sometimes I'll get there first. Sometimes the buff will get there first. But I'm literally like meeting the buffs at the spot to fucking get my shit back up right after they go over it. But it's like their spots are like in these areas where the owner doesn't even care. The owner would rather have it on there than them pull it off. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes, you know, every once in a while, like you'll get an owner that doesn't want it on there or doesn't want it in a certain spot, so they call in and they take it off, but it's free for them. They don't even
Yeah,
give a shit. You
it's
know what I'm
paid by
saying? Like they're not even
taxes.
tripping. Yeah. And so basically the majority, 90% of it is just a waste of paint and a waste of manpower, I guess, and it's like, I don't know, if the guy likes his job, that's good for him, but I guarantee that kind of job isn't too fulfilling. Like the painting side of it must be fulfilling, but anything else about being a buff guy is probably not that great. You're going over people's, livelihood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With
for
your
sure.
livelihood, kind of, it's like almost like the buff man has a constant beef all the time.
I'm not sure
It's
if
like that.
the buff man has beef.
Yeah, this or whoever pays the buff man.
Yeah, it's got to be like city officials. They want control over everything. It's
You,
pure.
you think it's like a couple people, or you think it's like one? Because if you think about it, and it goes to the very top, it's like it's got to be somebody's view. They don't want graffiti. It's like, but the cityscape is already. If you look at it from like a world view, fucking cities just look like a piece of like shit organism, like
Yeah, shout
sucking the
outs to
planet.
Chief Jerry Dyer, you piece of shit.
Dude, I heard his people try to blow up his car twice. I was like,
He
what?
probably
Like, that's
deserves it.
crazy. Dude, that's nuts. I remember Fresno Uncensored. That shit was crazy.
That was a pretty crazy YouTube edit that they put up. I wonder if you
They
still
deleted
find
all
that
that shit, I
shit.
think. I
Yeah,
heard that the one of the filmers was like in the FBI or some shit. But I don't know. Rumors.
there's like rumors that the police chief also like conspired to murder one of his coworkers or some shit
Oh
too.
yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. I don't doubt that. Fucking look at with the second in line after Sheriff Mims or whatever. Like second in command basically was that one sheriff, and he just went to jail for selling heroin.
Yeah. Fresno's a weird town all around. You find all kinds of different people there. But let's talk about the different types of walks of life that are attracted to graffiti within your scene. I mean, I'm sure that there's multitudes of different writers. You like we were talking earlier. Like there's hipsters that get involved. You got kids with money that get involved. Like it seems like everyone's trying to get a slice of the pie. Not
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it wasn't like that before either. I feel like it's because, excuse me. I feel like
too good.
like we said, like how social media, like graffiti was always cool. People who saw graffiti who weren't even in the culture, like, oh, that shit's tight. That
Yeah.
whatever, they didn't even know a name for it. That words are tight. And it's like, but they didn't have this. They're like, oh, like unless you were truly like really wanting to get into graffiti, like how I was like, I have to do this. Most of the time, they're like, oh, that's tight. They don't care. They're not like inspired to go like to fucking recreate the piece or anything. And I feel like nowadays it's like with TikTok and like social media and like whatever other shit. It's like people, it's like becoming more cool. So people, like want to fucking like do it and shit. It's like we've trying to keep it under wraps, with the code and shit and everything, and it's
Yeah.
like slowly coming out from the underground because you know fucking other people are who knows, maybe because people are they're selling out, going mainstream, which I honestly think doesn't happen too often, but
But it
or
hasn't
H and
happened in a
M.
long time. Like it happened
Yeah,
people like Saber, but I mean that dude
yeah,
deserves
yeah.
it. He
And it's
deserves
like
to make
good
money
for
off
him
of
and
it.
shit, but like um it's just like I don't know, it's like I feel like they see it as something that's like it's like having like like when people go exploring and it's like, oh yeah, how like when we get a spot or something, they think it's really cool, so they want to fucking like maybe their thing is their little fucking thing is their Instagram. I don't know what you even call it. My lingo's so far off with technology and shit, but like they're sponsored by Instagram or whatever. And
They're like
so
social
or they get
media
paid on it.
influencers and shit.
Yeah, yeah. And so they go take pictures, right? And they can take a picture anywhere, but they want to go take it in front of graffiti because that's cool now. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I've
graffiti's always
been
been cool, but now it's like the thing,
I've been seeing that
Like,
on Instagram. Just my friend painted a few spots out in Venice and other places, and people are just taking pictures in front of his pieces.
yeah, yeah.
They're
It's
like,
like that's
"Oh,
the
look, it's
thing.
graffiti. Now let's go take a picture in front of." Like, I mean, people done that with, like street art and murals, but now they're doing it with street
Yeah.
graffiti, so
You,
it's kind of different.
you made me just realize something right now, kind of too, and that's kind of like I didn't realize it until now, but it's like graffiti is becoming street arty. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, and it wasn't like
To the
everybody could pick it up.
outsiders, yeah, it's very street
Yeah, it's like
arty.
now you could just go get a can. It's fucking. I When I was in Portland, I went to the store that I didn't even think would have spray paint that my sister brought me to, and it was like they had shit there that like this graffiti writer who made mops sold his mops to this store, and
Yeah.
like I bought one and shit because I thought it was tight. I think I even gave one to Huber, but I brought back one from
What
Huber
brand
because
was
he went.
it? Who was it?
It was Color Pop or some shit. It was by this guy named Color or something, but they were like,
Okay.
it wasn't a brand you see in California.
Right.
And I was like, that's crazy. I was like, dude, this dude's making money off of this shit here. He's like, he's mainstreaming his product. I was like, that's tight. They're just mops. But I went in there and they have all their Montana now, all this shit, because on Montana side or whatever, they need a market, and they're not fucking being discriminative in who they market against. So they'll sell to Allard's art store. They'll sell to these people.
Right,
And
yeah.
people go there doing something else. Their medium's not even graffiti, but graffiti's so mainstream now that they're like, ooh, I'm gonna give this a try, and that's how we get nowadays. It's funny because like some of the times you'll get the gold ones, where it's like a tweaker or some random person trying to do some graffiti, but it to us it's really funny. It's like Susie, I can't think of a good one right now, but it's like Susie, I love you or something, whatever, and we're like, dude, what the fuck is that doing on the train?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like you get ones like that, or like tweakers trying to draw shit, but it's just like now it's like it's kind of not funny anymore.
Do you notice like old school toys that just stayed toy for their entire graffiti career are starting to like come back? It's like you run into like some toys from that are like have been painting since like early 2000s, and you know that they've been painting for a long time, but you can tell like they've never put the heart into graffiti to actually get better, so they just kind of like stayed toy forever.
That's because they weren't like I know exactly how to answer that from experience, because like I've always been like I've kind of been like this with everything, and I think that's why I was an addict at one point in my life. But everything I did, I put like fucking all my passion, all my dedication into it, and it's like that's basically why I'm Buddhism now, but I didn't know at the time. But like I had learned, I've always been a fan of like Japanese culture and stuff, and like I was a black belt in American martial arts and judo and shit, and I learned how to use the katana for like a year and a half or whatever. And then I quit as soon as I got my black belt because my heart wasn't in it. I just wanted to get the black belt and be able to beat people up or whatever.
Yeah, it was
I'm pretty
superficial.
small. Yeah, and so I realized, I was like, yeah, my heart wasn't in it. I was like, if I wanted to, I could have fucking probably been really good, and done whatever. And the same thing happened to me with running. I was a really good runner, but I hated it. I fucking would rather skate, like I'd rather do something else,
Yeah.
Anything you were going to try and force me to do, I wasn't going to put my all in, And then I realized, through the Japanese culture and reading and Buddhism and Hinduism and stuff like that, they say like the Japanese, they're very content with their lives. They're very happy. They never look in a rush, unless they're caught in the rat race, obviously industrialization nowadays.
Yeah.
People think they need to work and get a car and shit. But back when most of Japan was like feudal, they were content. Like I'm talking about like how we put in the effort to do our best piece. They're putting that same effort in to pour a cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Everything they do is with 100% effort, and it's like, they're like basically like doing it like if they were trying their whole life. They've been trying to pour this cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Perfectly. And that's how they put in all the effort and everything. So basically, when you put your full effort and attention into something, you're not thinking of, oh, when am I gonna be done with this? Oh, when's it gonna be time for lunch? Oh, when is it gonna be time to go to sleep? You're only thinking about what you're doing until you become totally immersed in it that you're not thinking at all. Okay. And every time I draw, that's what happens to me. Every time and painting sometimes, because I have to be aware when you're out in the yard. But like I said, when you're vibing sometimes, and I'm feeling the streets and it seems okay, I'll put that headphone in and I'm just like, it feels good or whatever.
Yeah,
but
you
fucking
get loose.
Yeah, and so exactly, it's like the dedication, and so it goes back to like those guys, like
it's like
that stay toy for the rest of their.
You just gotta get loose. You just gotta
Exactly.
get loose on them.
and yeah, and those kind of people who are getting loose, you know, they're not worried about what people think or what they're looking like when they get loose. Not like the person who stayed toy for their whole life because they didn't go into it for the reasons that you should have. They went into it because it was cool and they happened to get some letters, you know, but they never put in the effort to like make them really cool because it wasn't like that for them. They weren't passionate about it. They were just doing it to say that they were a graffiti writer.
Dude, I
And I feel
spent.
like that's happening nowadays. Like we're
Oh
gonna have a
yeah.
bunch of OG toys. Like that's literally what's gonna happen. If
Well, you got
though,
toys
because
bringing up toys too, and that's
yeah,
another issue we can talk about
exactly.
later.
For
But
you know exactly. And like Dobe told me, like when he first brought me out, and like because Dobe didn't talk to anybody. Like Dobe didn't affiliate with anybody. Dobe was like that solo guy that got up a bunch. He only like fucked with Tans and Editor, shout out Editor, and some other OGs I knew. You know.
yeah,
And well, to me, they're like mentors and OGs. You know, some of them were mainly OGs. All of them were mentors. You know, some of them were OGs. I called them because they were like pretty older than me. You know, I'm
yeah.
28. You know, but they were like
So how
40
long
or
you been
30.
in the graffiti scene for?
Shit, that I am a very late bloomer. I just fucking took off running and didn't stop. But I started at like 24, so
Okay,
I've only been in it like almost 4 years, 5 years, I guess.
that's.
But
I mean, you've gained some pretty good traction, and
yeah, well,
your
the only
your
reason,
crew's pretty tight. So
yeah, the only reason that I made it to where I am now so fast, people are like, you know, fucking how to do that. You know how they say, I did a little math before we talked, but you know how they say like 10,000 hours become very professional or proficient at something?
yeah,
Like at one point when I first started graffiti, like I was saying, like this is probably why I was an addict at one time too, but I was like driven. When I was passionate about something, I was like fucking passionate. So when I like started getting a feel for the graffiti and started figuring shit out, you know, I was fucking graffitiing. Like I'm talking about black booking at home if I wasn't painting outside, you know, or going to go try and paint. I was black booking at home. So I'm talking like at least 6 hours a day. I'm fucking black booking
at
or
least,
painting.
dude. I
Yeah, and this was 2 years straight. I was at my apartment with my girl, and like I didn't have a job because um, I was really institutionalized. I went into the pen for a little bit, and I got out thinking I was gonna be just fine, and I was ended up being really institutionalized, and I was on parole for 3 years, and was kind of like rehabilitating, you know. And shout out to
yeah,
my girl, she's fucking holding me down and shit. She's in Salt Lake right now, doing her thing, but she's also the one who showed me the documentary who got me into graffiti. So she
yeah.
fucking, you know, she's like the best thing that ever happened to me besides graffiti
It's
and
funny. It's
Buddhism.
funny how things work, and your crew, and you guys are like, I mean, the most active in the know
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. Yeah,
And
I forgot
it
to address
shows. It
that.
shows that you guys are the most active too. You guys have freights rolling out almost every other day.
Yep, yep. That was funny because I was on jam. I was like, I'm fucking burnt
You
out,
guys
bro.
in GCM are probably the ones that are most active in Fresno right now.
Yeah, and in all honesty, there's a lot of other active writers and shit. Like I'll see a lot of people like out there too. Like I always see, I know Phobec's always out there, Dobe's always out there. I know some other cats go to the live yard, you know, but like specifically trains, it's like Phobec, Dobe, me. Jams has been going out literally a lot. Jams is like he was newbie and basically hit me up, and I did what for him what Dobe did for me. Basically, took him to hit his first freight and everything, and
Yeah,
you know I saw his dedication and passion, and was like, okay, you know, like you know that's you seem like somebody that's tight and shit, and you know that could be an asset, and just like it was crazy too because when I first joined TYB. You know, there's like some other crewmates that don't paint anymore, like Box and some other OGs, you know, that we have just for like muscle, even though that's not what we're about. But we like when I first found out, like because I thought fucking TYB was killing it, dude, and I learned that Dobe was literally like the only active rider basically, and I was like, that is fucking amazing, dude. I was like, how the fuck? Yeah, I was like, it looks like there's 10 people
dude,
on your crew and
he's
shit.
so active and he's so
Yeah,
on point.
and so
It's insane.
basically, and yeah, and then I found out too that he's like working all the time and shit. And this motherfucker is
Yeah, I
literally
found that
out
out too. It's
anytime he
crazy.
can get fucking hitting the train. And that it goes to show too, because this is how he comes up on opportunities like this. Well, fucking, I guess he was on his way home from work or something one time, and there was a fucking Amtrak right there. And this motherfucker, you know, being the speed demon of Fresno, the undisputed king, you know, because
Yeah,
Nist is the king, fucking He hits the Amtrak, fucking does a like fill in fucking piece on it, dude, and they fucking blasted his ass, put out wanted posters and some more shit for him,
Oh
and nobody knew who
shit.
Dobe was, so they can never get Dobe. Nobody knows who he is. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
some
kept
people
it.
do that, whoever's close to him, but like that's why they put out these wanted things. There was a reward and everything. They had it on the Amtrak, but it's like nobody else had that opportunity to present them. He's the only person like who that I know of who's had that opportunity presented.
That's
So
that's pretty
basically,
that's pretty funny though that he just smacked the Amtrak like
yeah,
that.
I think he couldn't resist, dude. That's how he kind of is. Like he fucking sees something like a really nice train, he just can't fucking
Well,
can't
that's got
resist.
to be the closest thing to painting the subway, for
No,
Americans.
that's
So
exactly right.
like
That's what I
I
see trains
kind of
as.
I kind of get the attraction to the Amtrak for sure.
Yeah, very like rounded and softer than freights, like how than all the ridges. It's
Oh
probably really
yeah,
flat and
much
shit. But
by
anyway,
a
so
lot.
like with TYB, I was amazed, and basically he taught me the same aesthetic, and so that's how I am now. Like, shout out to Moore and Arso, new upcoming writers. But Moore came over and shit, and like it was funny because he's come over twice now because he doesn't live here anymore, and both times he's came over, I've been on like graph binges. They wanted to paint, and I'm like, bro, I just painted day and night the
Yeah,
past 4 days in a row.
yeah, you're
I was like,
tired.
I'm burnt. And then I would go out with him, and it's like, that's what just happened this last time. It's like, I painted back to back to back. And it was funny. It's like, karma has been so good to me. Not only was I painting back to back to back, but because of that, my cars ended up back to back. And that's how I got that picture. I was fucking amazed. I was like, dude, I'm literally hitting these trains so much that they're ending up right next to each other in different locations than I hit them. And
Yeah,
so I was stoked on that picture,
they
even
just
though
ended
it's
up
still
linked
it's still here
together,
in
just
Fresno.
gadoosh. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
and I hit those like that was like fucking. We went out and hit trains, and I did one by myself, and then Jams wanted to go out, and so we hit it the other night, and then more came, and then we went the next night, and then fucking I went out last night, and it's like I just fucking don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I bomb, and then I hit trains and shit, and I think Dobe, like the reason I'm like that is because my dedication and passion, but also because Dobe put me on that shit. It's just like if I'm bored, I'm like fuck it, let's hit the streets.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's where you kind of have to have that dedication because I mean, if like when it really comes down to it, it's really hard to balance normal lifestyle with a graffiti lifestyle. It's like
Yeah,
you can
shout out to the people who do that.
yeah, it's insane. I mean, I try to do it and it's fucking hard. I mean, but I still find myself going out to the yard, every other night or something, and maybe two times a week, 2 nights a week,
Yeah.
and that's enough for me. But every time I go out to the yard, it's like shit. I don't want to leave. I
Yeah.
just want to stay. I just like want to like pitch a tent and stay, and just be
Sometimes
there
that's
every
how it is,
day.
I feel like. Sometimes I'll be like that and I want to keep hitting shit, and then sometimes I'm like, I'm satisfied with my one piece and I'm like, all right. But I think I only get that happens to me is because I'm able to go out and paint the next day if I want to. I'm sure it would be different if I had to like commute or something.
Yeah.
But I've always been like, that kind of person. Like I'm pretty sasatisfied with what I did, and I'll go home. I've never been the person to like super Smash Bros type shit.
Yeah.
But lately, like when I bomb, I get like that. But pieces, like I fucking I could do like two maybe, and then fucking I'm like, all right, I'm good.
It's like
Unless it's bombing.
yeah, exactly. It's like I go out to the switch yard, and I can't paint it like until after pretty much 1 o'clock because the workers are there until 1 o'clock. So eventually they'll park the locomotive, get out. A truck will come pick them up and take them back to Bakersfield.
Is it a layup or a yard?
It's the switch yard.
What the? Oh, okay, okay.
It's a junction, but yeah, no, I
They
can't.
lay it so. Oh, you
Yeah,
can't paint it.
not in like the daytime. You have to hit it at night because they're always moving shit around, and it's not a very big yard, so everything's really open. They can see
It,
you really easily.
is that one with the fucking docking thing?
No, no, the
Oh,
that loading dock was that was another spot. No, this is the newest spot I found that I've been painting at. It's been routine, so it's like an hour away from me. So I drive out there. I don't get to paint until like basically 1:30, 1:45. But then I basically paint until 4 or 5 in the morning. Well, then the sun's coming up. try to get a flick and then go home. And like like because of the pressure and the consistency of how that yard works. I feel like I'm slowly starting to be able to spend a little bit more time, get a little bit more comfortable with my new spot to where I can actually, get loose on it.
Yeah, you're feeling it out.
Yeah, I'm feeling it out still, and I think it's becoming really hard, especially only like maybe in California to do those 3 hour pieces. Like
Yeah, I feel that. Shout out to Aleph, but Jams introduced me to this guy Aleph from LA. He's been coming to town to paint with us when he's in town. But he was telling us about the yards out there and shit, and about how like how it is out there, and it's like it's not even get in where you fit in. It's like fight to get the only panel in the yard type shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's like there's like here I feel blessed because we get clean panels or here and
yeah,
there
we do.
and shit. So it's like like LA, they may have clean panels, but someone's already hit it, and that happens at our yard all the time. But it's not like LA where half the city's going to do it.
Yeah,
But speaking on that,
exactly.
it's like I feel like that's what's happening. It's like more. I can only imagine how LA is right now. I'm hoping that their tag bangers keep it in line. Hopefully, no
Yeah.
civilians die over there trying to graffiti.
I was talking to Inox not that long ago, and
Ooh, he's tight. I talk to him all the time.
Inox is sick, dude.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he's sick
dope,
with
dude.
it, and
Dope style.
super sick dope style. Like
He
super,
writes with that
super.
guy Omei, right?
Yeah. He's got that
Yeah,
super
I
sharp
just
like.
talked to Omei. He's tight too.
Yeah, he's got that super sharp LA style with like all the crisscrosses, is like
Yeah,
almost
and he
like
puts that
bio.
like O in it and shit.
Yeah,
Or like whatever it is. It's like a crazy ass detailed. Yeah, he does all that type shit where you spray in the color of the fill and then fucking do some like outline shit after, so it makes it look all nuts.
yeah, and he does like a lot of like overlapping bars and like spike
Yeah,
connector
that's
shit.
what I meant. That's
Yeah,
what I
Inox
meant.
is sick, and he's up on a lot of freight too.
Yeah, he's fucking killer. They must have a nice. He always hits auto racks and shit too, huh?
Yeah, he gets auto racks often, and I see him on reefers like all the time,
Yeah,
dude. He's like always
we
on
have an
reefers.
auto rack yard here, and it's the BNSF yard,
But
and it's like an extension of the Weber's, but it's like all the way at the other end. It's like one's all the way north and one's all the way south. I don't know if that's the actual, you know, directions, but
yeah, but I was talking to him, and he said that like because he's from LA that he has a lot of issues finding spots out there, and I was like trying to find them spots like because I have railroad maps. That's how I find my spots.
dude, I was thinking about learning like just getting straight up maps, just the newest updated ones, and just learning how to read a map and shit, like good.
Yeah,
But that sounds tight. Or you have Google Earth now, but like shit could lag and stuff. So what if you have no Wi-Fi?
yeah. I use railroader maps for sure to find.
Is
That's
that what is that like actual tangible maps, or are they online or
they're
something?
they're tangible maps. Yeah, they're online.
Damn, that's tight. Fucking, that's like some merch.
Yeah, it's pretty sick that you can own them and buy them. You can buy BNSF maps. They're just kind of hard to find, but you can find
That's
them on like
tight.
eBay and stuff sometimes.
It's like the New York subway maps, kind of.
Yeah, it's like that. You might, but usually the ones that like you find that were like from the '90s, like the BNSFs and the Union Pacific maps, they're usually still active lines. But we've lost so many lines in the last 10 years alone. It's really hard to tell. You just have to like go out there and look.
Just taking a dab, my bad.
Nah, do what you do, man.
But like how we were speaking earlier on like how like Instagram and social media, and like I always mention this, and Buddhism taught me this because it's like I don't see it as a religion. That's what they label it as, but it's a practice. Like it's basically Buddhism's and Hinduism's the same thing. It's just like different story. It's none of it like is to be taken literally, and that's why people got fucked up with the Bible so much because they took that shit literally.
Yeah.
And and it's like fucking Buddhism. It's like it basically just tell you shit that you would realize later in life through wisdom or through meditation, if that's the way you choose to go, you know.
Yeah.
Basically, they were like, emotion, everyone's suffering, how do we not suffer? So they look inside, you know, that's where the problem's at, inside. So they meditate for years on end and shit and become Bodhisattvas, which is people that help other people reach enlightenment, you know. And we're all Bodhisattvas at heart, they say, you know. But fucking basically there's a yin and a yang to like everything and shit, you know.
Right.
And like for instance, like how it like doesn't matter, like there's like the humans are some of the most evil people in the world, right? But they're also some of the most kind and compassionate people, like things in the world, you know, like with mammals and shit, how we like, you know, we are able to bond with mammals that aren't even our species and shit, you know,
Yeah.
like, or, you know, it's like the shit like that,
Well,
you know, and
we
it's
are
like,
the universe. We are animals.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. You know, it's like we're everything. But then like with yin and yang, it's like there's always this side and then there's a catch. You know, it's like, or the other side and then there's a catch. But it's like, you know, it's with everything. It's like social media, like how all this shit's happening. Like it could be the reason that like all the questions that we brought up right now about the gap, generational gap, trains getting fucked up, that could be all because of social media. But without social media, like maybe me and you may have never get into contact. We have never, maybe we would have met Enox. Maybe I would have never met Dobe. Maybe I would have never met half the OGs out there. Like one time, I by myself went over to Bazaar Fest. This is when I was really like just coming up and didn't know anybody, you know. And like, you know who Ernest Dottie is? He does those birds spray painting and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was like famous to me at the time. Like he was like big artist. Like he had made it to me, you know. And he was out there. Nitros was out there. All Lords was out there. And I was by myself. And I met up with this guy Webb and Fest from the Bay Area because I didn't know any Fresno riders
Bazaar
yet.
Fest's so cool. If you've never been, you need to go.
Shit. And fucking anyways, I linked up with them and walked around and shit. And they knew all of like some Lords people and Dottie and shit. And so they went over to Dude Painting, and it happened to be Dottie. I didn't know it at the time. But they were talking to him like they had friends. They had been friends. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew each other. And I was like, oh shit! I realized it was Dottie, and I like kind of got shook. I was like, oh shit! You know, like oh my god, like this is Dottie. And I was like fucking, you know, tripping out, like what they call fangirling or fanboying or whatever.
Your idol's standing right in front of you.
Yeah, and I was like, and I looked to the right, and fucking Nitros is right there, and I was like, I like Dottie more than Nitros, you know, but Nitros, a big fan of him too, you know. And I was just like, I came up to Dottie, you know, I couldn't help myself. I was like, dude, you're Dottie, you know? And he's like, you like nods his head and shit. And I'm like, the Dottie who does like whatever, because he wasn't even started. He's like, yeah. I was like, oh my god, dude. I was like, you're like fucking famous to me, pretty much, you know? And he like laughed and shit. And I was like, you could see I was shook and shit, you know? And like, he ended up chopping it up with me and like was super nice to me. Let him chill with him like the whole time, basically, until he was done, you know? Yeah. And like, it was like basically like Fest and Webb had dropped me off with him, and he was babysitting me until they came back, you know? And it was like, because I didn't know anybody there, and I was like, this is like 3 years ago maybe, and I was still like, you know, I'm pretty small stature and shit, and they're all pretty big. Yeah. And so like, and way like pretty older than me, and so I was like, you know, just hanging out with them and shit, and while they went to go do whatever, get weed or get their more people to hang out with, I had my black book and shit, you know, and I went over to get Nitros, and he signed it and shit. You know, he was like, I seen him sign on his documentary, Deepest Depths of the Burrow. I seen him do like a bunny in someone's book, but I gave him my book. He was mid painting, and he just did like a straight tag, and I was like, damn, fucking dick. No, I'm just playing. I was thankful that he fucking did the tag in my book, but I was like, damn, bro, like what the fuck? Why couldn't you do a bunny? No, I'm just playing. I was super grateful for it. But he was mid painting too, you know, and he had probably had a hell of people come up to him and asked, you know, I literally saw some kids with like some henny in their hand
when you're just trying to
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like,
I literally seen
last
some.
thing I want to do is sign your book.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, but that's, you know, what are you gonna do? And I just seen some kids with some like 3 kids. They are like, I don't know. To me, they looked like culture vultures or whatever the fuck you want to call them. You know?
Yeah.
Like some fucking I don't know, but they had like some henny. You know, you could tell they were there to look cool. And they asked him to sign his book and shit. And so I asked after them, you know, so maybe he was like fucking hipsters making me sign their book, but
Yeah, for sure.
and so after that, I still asked people to sign my book. I was like, fuck you, I'm not gonna let you put me down for not signing my book good. I was just being a pain in the ass. Like I was joking about that shit, really. Like I was super grateful at Nitrous in my book, thanks to Nitrous and shit. But anyways, went back to Dottie. Dottie's, painting, and I'm seeing this piece come out, and I'm like, damn, this motherfucker is so good, like effortlessly painting this shit. And I go to look for some other people, and I see some other people and shit. And so finally, they're done. They were like one of the first people to paint. They had like, how the bazaar wall is that wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, like these big wall. There was like, how there's a bathroom place over there. It's like a big bathroom area.
Yeah, I
type
know
shit.
exactly what you're talking about.
It's like a big building, and then there's another building right next to that. Well, they were painting on those buildings, so that was pretty far from the actual wall, and there's a lot of people in between, vendors and whatever going on, and fucking so. Anyways, fucking they were painting on that, so we were kind of like separate from all the like other writers. And so basically, Dottie gets done and shit, and I can't remember when I asked him to sign my book, but he signed 2 pages, and he did a bird on one of them, and then the next one he did like a hand with the roller rolling a paint thingy.
Yeah,
and I was like, damn, I thought he was just going to, I thought he was just going to sign it. And he did that with some chrome marker, and I was hella happy. I was joking with Jams the other day. I was like, bro, I'll rip this out right now if you give me $200 for it. And I was like, I'm just playing.
I got like some old school metaphor Lords tags in my very first black book.
Dude, Lords, anything Lords is tight. Whoever you got from Lords is sick.
Metaphor is old school Modesto, like super old school Modesto writer.
I like the Lords that are like from Modesto and like Fresno or like Bay Area, because a lot of them are from like mainly Bay Area or like other places besides Fresno.
There's so many of them too.
Yeah, I know, and I like how they all
and
know
they're all
each other
pretty dope.
Shit.
They're all Lords is a really tight crew. They've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, and Dottie signed my book, and I was stoked on that. And not only that, he was just like really nice. He was like a genuinely nice dude. Like he was just like you could not bother him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so anyways, he finished, and Fest and Webb finished. Webb is, by the way, is the guy who makes those web mops. He's City Life, I think, is his Instagram, but he does the mops. Shout out Webb, shout out Fest. And it's funny, this is how I really don't have any ill will with anybody, because Coase is Fest and like they're like OG, and they're like Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? So it really goes to show, it's like it's good to just have no ill will, even if like I don't have beef with Coase, but we do like if he goes over one of my throws, like obviously I'm gonna go back over it, or I'll go over one of his, and that's only a TYB inherited beef, just because he started going over Dobe, and then as soon as I got into TYB, he started going over me. So it wasn't initiated by me. I was just basically defending myself, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah. But I have no ill will with the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
If we met, we could probably squash it and be friends or some shit. Because Dobe doesn't even care. All the beefs that we had with people, they either changed their names and like we forgot who they were, or found out that they're writing a different name, so we just don't bother them anymore, Yeah. And then the other ones we just don't mess around with or whatever, or we just don't like, I don't know, like for like DYM, I guess we had a little bit of funk with him. I don't know over what. It was something stupid, nothing I was involved with, but we had a little funk there. Timzo or somebody that doesn't really write as much anymore went over like a dope ass piece I did with the Cedra on it for no fucking reason.
Oh, is that the one that was on the freight?
Yeah, I was on like a green freight. Yeah, and I was I was not gonna lie, I was pissed about that. Yeah. And so I popped off on that, I was ready to throw hands. I'm not like that anymore. I'm not non-violent and shit, like it was like crazy. Buddhism saved me, dude.
When you do like a 3-hour piece and then someone just caps it.
Yeah, it wasn't like 3 hours or anything. It was like pretty long though. It took me a good long time, and that's exactly what happened. Somebody just capped it. So I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, so anyways, positivity is the way to go. So anyways, they all finished painting and shit, and we went to go to the other bazaar wall, and fucking that's when we met all the other homies. We basically started at one end and then went to the other end. And the first person we linked up with was Sworn. And when we got to him, they had already given me like a joint. They had joints rolled and just like gave me, like they had sparked it and shit. And we took a few hits, and they had others, so they started sparking more. But they just gave me it basically, and we're like, nice. Yeah, just let people hit it if you want. And I was like, all right. And so I was with Sworn. He's like, I hit that, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, can you hit my book? And he's like, yeah. And so I was cheaping on the blunt. He hit my fucking black book like 3 times, and I was like, when I first gave it to him, I was like, here, I was like, these are the pins I have. I brought like a selection of pins for people that wanted to sign it or didn't have pin. And he's like, no. He's like, I got my own, and he had this. I have them right fucking here. It's a fucking Pilot, I think, or yeah, Pilot parallel pin, but where they're like calligraphy pins, and they're
Oh,
like
sick.
basically looks like a flat little sheet of metal at the end,
Oh, I
and
know
it
what you're
comes
talking
out
about.
like
Yeah,
calligraphy, yeah. And I
those
was
are
like,
bitchin'.
what? I thought it was so sick, but that's like his style, like he does his pieces like that too, all like crazy and
All
calligraphy kind of,
calligraphy, yeah.
yeah. And so I was like, that was dope. That was one of my favorites. He hit it like 3 times too. I love the people who always like hit it like 3 times or do a tag, a throw up, and something else. But fucking met a bunch of people there. It was super tight. I have a bunch of people in my book that I've talked about and posted before, but another one that stuck out to me, I think, was like there was a lot of people sworn. I don't want to keep talking about it all long, but yeah, I got a bunch of people to fucking hit my book, and that was like super exciting. Fucking Bizarre Fest, and ended up meeting a lot of people that you would think fucking would like because you're toy or whatever wouldn't
Yeah.
fuck with you, but are actually really humble. Like
Well,
I didn't get to meet Debate there and shit, but Debate actually, from Lords helped me out a lot. Like over Instagram, like with like I'd be learning when I was learning how to piece, I was doing like my first 3 pieces for trips, before I hit them on the trains and shit. Like before I was gonna start like hitting trains good. And fucking I would ask him shit like, hey, should I put this in the brown or like shit on color theory, or should I do this with this? And he would like give me the advice.
yeah.
So I was like, that was tight too. But all the Lords people have been pretty dope. Like all of them pretty sick. I've talked to Topper,
Topper's
fucking a
tight.
couple
I've
times
talked to Topper a few
online.
times.
Yeah, his
He's
fucking
he's
like
from Santa
art.
Cruz like me, so
Yeah, that's tight. His fucking music, dude. A lot of his shit like helped me, like, because music was a big help for me besides
his
Buddhism shit.
music's
But some of
funny.
his songs hits. Yeah, his music's funny, but 2 of his songs hit super, super like deep and honed me, like hit me like and
Or like
it hit you so in the
apathy.
feels, like it could fucking make like a tear come out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
yeah, like that. But fucking it was Soul Cancer. And then DWA, those are like my 2 favorite. But I love all his new
Yeah.
shit and stuff. If you guys
Determined,
haven't
willing,
new
and able. That's a dope
yeah,
song.
if you haven't heard his new album, fucking The Afterlife of the Party 2, I think, or I can't remember, but he's got a couple dope ones on there.
I think
Working Class,
the last one I
fucking
heard
was a
was
sick
L.
one.
Ron Hustler mixtape.
Yeah, that was the older one, I think.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
that one was pretty sick too, though.
Yeah, the Topper's dope, but that's tight. Lord's really embodies the graffiti fucking style with all their, they got the 5 elements of hip hop all
Oh
mixed
yeah,
in their group.
they really do. They got MCing, they got breaking, they got graffiti and producers. So I mean, that's all of it.
Yeah.
For like,
Speaking on that, fucking I just how I told you about Inners, fucking how he's been helping me with the art thing. I actually got my first dose of like the scratching, the DJing shit,
oh
producer
yeah,
shit, whatever.
I do
That
that too.
element, I didn't have that element. Yeah, and I fucking like when I was black booking over there one day, this dude Chris that I actually happened to know from high school, who was Inner's friend, fucking was over there like getting it on his thing, DJing, scratching and shit. He didn't have like actual wax on the table, but like the
Yeah,
system.
I have like a little portable turntable, and I was practice scratching for like a year
I
or
think
two.
it's something like that, probably like a portable. Because I picked him up and then we went over there, and it was like he had to put like had to fit in my Toyota, so
Yeah,
it wasn't like the whole setup.
yeah, those things are fun though, and it's cool to to learn how to make music that way. And it's so hardly respected. I mean, it's almost like
I,
graffiti at that point because people almost think like scratching is easy, but it's the hardest. It's the hardest form of DJing to do.
Yeah, I always thought producing, like, at first I thought rapping was the hardest, but then I realized, like, basically how it doesn't come together without the instrumentals. Like, if you don't have the instrumentals, like, you could have a rap and it doesn't give you the same feeling it does without the instrumental
Yeah,
on it. It's like sometimes the producer is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
with like, for instance, a good person that could show you that is um, the dude who produced Madlib, fucking, with his fucking Quasimodo and shit. How he's basically a producer, but he raps sometimes, and
He's
it's
got a
like
good
he literally,
vocabulary too.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like that song, one of my favorite songs. I did a graph piece to it, but "Come On Feet." It's like basically he's like, "Come on, feet, cruise for me." You know, and the beat behind it is just like crazy. He used like that movie, that French 1970s movie, Fantastic Planet, and they use beats from that and
Yeah.
shit. But it's like basically the beat makes the whole song and shit, and it
Have you
gives it
ever
aesthetic and shit.
have you ever noticed that like certain types of music push graffiti a certain way, and that could
Dude,
be
I have noticed that hella, and that graffiti pushes rap a certain way. I feel like people who rap that are graffiti writers.
have you noticed like metalheads that paint graffiti that like they listen to metal, so they're doing like this like crazy jaggedy sharp looking letters,
Yes, yes, I know exactly what you're talking
and
about
then
because I've done that before.
you got like the trap dudes, and the trap dudes kind of have like a rounded like
like
L.A.
like
funky style.
Jacob
Jacob's tight. He actually runs the yard, one of the yards that I grew up painting in.
in Santa Cruz, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you
a
know
Santa
how
Cruz
I
guy.
started talking to Jacob is fucking shout out Jacob. Fucking I was bulldogging this a while ago. I don't even know if he remembers. I was bulldogging a yard and I put it on like Instagram or whatever. You
Yeah,
know, like I was like kicking somebody out or getting on somebody or something for doing something.
you gotta be pretty
And
stupid to get kicked out of a
yeah,
yard.
and fucking Jacob sent me a thing after, and it was him getting out of his. He said something to me. I forgot what he said, but he was like laughing and shit. And then sent me a thing where him getting out of his car, coming up to like some other people behind him in their car, like, "Yo, what's up? Where y'all from?" Like blah blah blah. Like checking somebody over at the yard. Like they were still in their cars. Like it looked like he got out and they were just on the street. I was like, damn. I was like, this guy's crazy. But yeah, we've been talking, so I try to catch his shit. I missed one the other day. Fucking, I thought I had got it, but I texted him. I was like, dude, I fucking thought I got one of your things in your yard the other day, but I forgot to
Well, I mean,
take a flick.
you think that your yard has problems? The reason that guy is like that is because, I mean, that yard is insane. It's not necessarily dangerous, but I mean, there were like people straight living out of the deadline boxcars on that yard, and shit burned down. And I've heard stories of people selling drugs out of the boxcars there and shit. So the cops are there like every night, almost.
Damn, that's crazy. That sounds like it's funny you say metal and shit. I have like three things to say off of that. But remember you saying like graffiti pushes stuff a certain way? It's like I feel like that's. I was just talking with my buddy Craig last night from Seattle, and he was saying like humans are already versatile, but like we were some pretty versatile human beings. Like I listened to Mobb Deep, and then I listened to The Doors, and then I listened to fucking Black Sabbath right after, and then go back
Yeah.
to some fucking rap, and it's like it's like it's crazy how versatile. And so I was like you said that I have some styles that are all sharp and pointy and shit, and I have my guitar is like, because at one point I was like getting real in guitar because through graffiti, I realized because I couldn't draw for shit in high school, and I'd tell myself that, and then through graffiti I totally forgot about that, and then during graffiti remembered again, and I was like, wait a minute, I told myself I couldn't draw in high school, and now I'm doing this shit. And
Yeah,
so I was like,
exactly.
that's bullshit. I was like, I could probably, and so I started doing characters and started doing like full on black book burners and shit. And that's how I got into ELC Crew, which is Evil Letters Crew. And that's like it's not based here. It's like San Diego based, or I think we have some people in the Bronx and shit. But this guy, Icky, ran it. He was like the leader, and his wife, Heppy. But he makes a living off of selling art and toys and shit. But they asked me to join it. It's like basically a black book crew, like burners and shit.
Yeah.
It's a same crew. It's like a sister or brother crew of CMBK or something, which is another Black Book crew. But like this guy Kever is in it. A couple of guys I like, Set, and then Ito. These guys from San Diego. Fucking, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, you only get out of graffiti what you put into it, and your influences musically are gonna influence the type of style that you go with, and your flow and all that too, as well as your attitude and how you approach graffiti. But
Exactly.
yeah, no, it's a weird medium, and like you were saying, you didn't think you could like fucking like draw anything. There's like been times where like I can draw shit on paper, but when it comes to putting it on a wall like a character, it's like, okay, it's kind of backwards. But I mean, like anything you can do, anything you put your mind to. I mean, like I had some mentorism in graffiti, but I really didn't have anyone there checking me after that so much, and I've developed my style to where I'm happy with it to today, and other people are. So I mean, you can do anything you
Yeah.
put your mind to, honestly.
Well, and like anything, even if I tell people like who are still coming up and shit, because like because I came up pretty quick, and like now that I got here, I'm not like I'm not the guy who's like, oh yeah, now that I'm here and better and good and better than all you guys, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm like the complete opposite.
Yeah,
Like even people who like I don't even call it biting for some people, because there are some people that bite me, and it's just been happening lately because I have this one letter that like everybody fucking like I started to do it and like I liked it, obviously because I made it, but I started to like it hella because of how much everybody else liked it.
yeah,
And they wanted like they kept getting requested and shit like that. I even like people would want stickers, and like I have doing a garbage can commission right now because they wanted that A on it. And so I started doing that, and then all of a sudden I see a mad abundance of one letters in Fresno, you know,
yeah.
and I'm like, holy fuck! And not only that, with the
They're
faces and
taking
shit.
that. They're taking the element.
Yeah, exactly. And so fucking and like they put like the face and the eye on it and shit and everything, like how I try to make my A into a character, my
Yeah, if
one
you
letter
throw on the
A.
Squirtle sunglasses, and it's like, fuck, that's Awoke.
Yeah. And so fucking basically I'll see a bunch of that shit around, but one of them, this guy, he's a newer writer, he's still learning. He's pretty new, like months new. He writes Boner. It's a funny name.
That's a
But
fucking hilarious thing.
yeah. But we saw like a couple of his shit in the yard, and I took a picture and I sent it to homeboy. I forgot who it was, but I was like, "Hey, this remind you of anything?" And he's like, haha, what the fuck? And I was like, it looks like my style, huh? Like influenced it or whatever, because it had like the same. I forgot what it was, but how I do my eye and my like something. It was looked like how I do it, like
Yeah,
it was. You could tell it was inspired by me, and so I saw another thing that basically confirmed it, and it was a one letter with the face and the eye and
yeah.
everything, and I was like, dude, I know I inspired that. And somehow I found out who it was, and I hit him
I
up, and I
think
was
the
like,
cool thing is the way that you look at it. You're like, you take it as like a compliment. You're like, oh, I inspired that. Versus back in
yeah,
the
that's
day,
exactly what it
fools
is.
would fucking get so pissed if someone started biting their style. Like that
Yeah.
was grounds for a beatdown back in the day.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I wear a Buddha necklace, right? Because even though I practice Buddhism, I was institutionalized at one time and shit. And so when I first saw it, that's what happened. It clicked off. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, what the hell? That's why I said it. And then I realized I checked myself real quick. That's why I sometimes will just look down at my Buddha necklace and I'm like, wait a minute, am I
yeah,
approaching this the right way? Am I coming at this the right way? Like, and I look at it from not as me, no ego perspective.
yeah,
And I'm like, dude, could have been me at one point. Everybody's inspired by something, And so
yeah,
I came at it and I asked him, I was like, hey, I straight up asked him. I was like, found out who it was. And I was like, hey, because that we have this site, Fresno, we have a bunch of Fresno graffiti sites. And one of them had him on there. And that's how I found out who it was. And so I asked him and I was like, hey, I was like, I forgot how I asked it, but I was like, did you like get inspired by my style to do it? And he, and this is where it comes to, because there's like 5 other people that would never admit, or probably, never say shit, but
graffiti's all
like
about
admit
ego.
it. Yeah. And so he was like straight up, shout out to Josh. I don't know. I forgot what he writes. I can't remember, but his real name's Josh, but he's from fucking, that's like his name on Instagram, and he's from JFK. He's Phobex buddy. But he was telling me, he's like, dude, he's got balls for fucking telling you like straight up. He basically said, he's like, yeah, your style, that was inspired by your style, basically. And I was like, dude, I was like, props. I was like, thanks for fucking like, not lying and shit. I was like, that's what's up. And now, he hit me up for some shit or whatever. I ended up taking him to the yard and like, I give him pointers all the time and shit, and it's funny because now we're friends and he's ended up gonna, from what I give him stuff all the time, like not sometimes tangible items, sometimes just learning items, and
Yeah,
now he's gonna help me fix my van and shit. So it's like, it's like, I didn't realize he's like good at mechanic and
yeah.
shit. And he's like,
It's
and
a give
so
and
it's like,
take
yeah,
relationship.
exactly, and so, and it's funny because I never thought I would be painting with him, and it's like I'm teaching him stuff in the yard, some nights, like, on like a late night when it's just bored and like we're not doing a big thing or something, I'm going out, maybe we'll do a throwy, we hit a train, and
Right.
the workers came, and he, anybody else normally, unless somebody teaches you, you see workers, cops, anything, you're gonna run,
And that's the
and so
natural
he starts,
instinct is to
yeah,
run.
and so he starts packing his shit, and because I start packing my shit, right, and as I'm packing my shit, I tell him, I say, hey, once you're done packing your shit, I was like, don't run. I was like, just stay there. Whatever you do not run, And
Because it makes you look like
he's
a
like,
criminal when you run.
yeah, and he's like, he's like, for real? And I was like, yeah. I was like, just do what I do, and so I was like, and keep your head down, And so like we were, the train worker, they just came in the yard and they hopped off the line, and they're literally like 20 feet from us, and fucking, it's one worker, he's pretty. The train workers are always pretty big, and they, so I'm like, our heads are down, Boner's facing me, so he can't even see him, and I'm looking like he's starting to walk towards us, and I'm head down, and I'm like fumbling through my bag like a crazy person would. Like I'm not really doing anything. I'm just like moving shit around, trying to like make time go by, basically.
Yeah.
And he walks up to us, and I'm looking at him for my peripherals, like, until I can see his boots, like coming closer and closer. And I'm like, and then so I see him coming, and I was like, okay, this was walking up on me, so I stand up, and he walks and approaches us, and so Boner sees me stand up, he stands up, and he's like, hey, how's it going? He's like, you guys painting? And I'm like, hey. I was like, yeah, what's up? I was like, yeah, we're just painting, some throw ups or whatever. I was like, you guys taking this line or what? He's like, no, no. He's like, you guys are good or whatever. He's like, we're just gonna be taking this over here or whatever. He's like, he's like, we'll be out of your way. I was like, oh no, we'll stay out of your way, and I was like, it was funny because I forgot what he said, but my response was, he asked something, and my response was, I was like, how did it? Or I was like, you knew that I had fucking dealt with train workers before, or what? He said something that made me say that. I forgot what the question he was asked, and he was like, yeah. He's like, I could tell because fucking. He's like, everybody else, when I get into 50 feet of them, they take off running, and we both started laughing, because that was Boner. The last time he probably saw him, so it was probably him that was running from him, and now he's like, learning with me. The worker comes up, and because he knows not to run anymore and shit, and
Yeah.
basically he got a lesson, he learned a lesson from it. It was like, oh, okay, I don't have to run all the time. I could feel shit out, and it's not always like that, when I was more
No,
toy,
it's not.
I've had workers before I could even get 40 feet with them have like a pole and be hitting it in their hand, like, don't come over this way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but most of the time they're nice. I'll be out going to get a flick the next morning, or I'll be out there painting, and they're like, hey, you bench, you paint, or whatever. And like sometimes it's the engineer, sometimes it's the worker that we call Elvis. That was the guy we met that night. Funny thing about Elvis, he's like the one of the POB workers. I thought I saw him the other day, but it was a completely different worker.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Don't think all the workers are your friends, because they're not.
Nah,
But
some of
uh,
them will call the cops.
yeah, and so I saw the next night, Jams and them were out there, and I told them how we had ran into worker, and we had taught Boner how don't run from workers and shit, and so they see a worker or whatever, and I don't know if they had a feeling or what, but it was the same guy, Elvis, and so they met him, took a picture with him and shit, and like, it was like their first time probably meeting the worker. I don't know. They took a picture and shit, and so I was like, that's funny and shit. And then the next night we see this motherfucker, and I was like, damn, you work in this yard or this layup all the time, But I haven't seen him since.
Yeah. I haven't really had any run-ins with like cool workers. Usually, all the workers I've ran into just didn't want me there. But I think I was, over intrusive on the yard. As far as
Yeah,
they don't want you in the big yards. They don't care if it's a small
yeah.
layup.
I was gonna say that only happened in the layups. I've never made contact with the worker in the live yards unless I'm trying to get in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the live yards, you see a worker, you gotta run. I mean,
Yeah, that's facts or hide. That's you're trespassing on property. When on a layup, it's more like you're in a crack den.
and that's the thing about my spot in particular. It's like it's very active, so I kind of like I'll see like a grainer like over into the shadows and be like, okay, well I'm gonna go paint that side of the yard tonight. I'm gonna go paint that grainer tonight. Or if I see a box car on the line and they're moving shit at the other end of the yard, I'd be like, well, I'll just paint the north end of the yard while they're working in the south end of the yard because it's only one switch engine.
Yeah, and the more you go, the better you get at it. Dobe's real good in the live yard and shit because that's where he goes all the time. I haven't been there in a while because I'm comfortable painting my spots and shit. But we were gonna go the other night, but
I wanna actually go to that yard too because it's actually pretty close. But
yeah,
um,
it's a pretty like known about yard.
it's
The
known. It's
Webbers.
yeah. Weber Yard is really known about. I hear people talking about it from outside of Fresno too.
Yeah,
It's
like
like
people
the
commute to
spot
it.
when you stop in Fresno on the 99. It's the
Yeah, I was gonna
spot.
say it's up the 99
No,
too.
no one really goes to the Callaway Yard.
I wanted to, yeah, for real. That's like, I don't know, it's really ghetto over there too. Speaking on the Callaway Yard, fucking, I was out there for like an hour maybe one night, and I was with my buddy War, and he's hit trains before, but he doesn't go to that area, like the Povs, that much. He
Yeah,
had been out there like once before. I think it was like his second or third time, and I was telling him how I usually park underneath the cameras and in the employee lots, and um, he was like, "Really?" He's like, or like that. Like he didn't like say don't park there or anything, but I was like, "Oh, I'll just park over here. That way, it's not like sketchy or you feel comfortable and shit." And it was the spot I parked. Other people have parked there before. Like I've seen hella other people park there, and like at the same time, and there's a light right there and everything. I thought it was a cool spot. Came back, turned my Toyota on, and it was sounding like a fucking 5.0 Mustang.
oh yeah.
Boom, boom,
Someone stole your
fucking
exhaust or
they
something.
they that's what I thought. They sawed off the fucking catalytic converter. I was like,
Bastards.
damn. I was like, these motherfuckers,
It
dude. We
was
were out there for
super
an hour,
ghetto
bro.
down there. Yeah.
But that night there was like a whole ass SUV like spread out, like it looked gutted, but it wasn't. There was just so much shit outside of the car that it looked like they had tore everything out, but everything was still in the car. And then I rolled by like not too long ago, a week ago or something. There was people sleeping in the back of it,
That's
but there was
crazy.
like 8 heads outside that car that night, and there was like a tweaker thing going on that night. I don't know. It was like It was a tweaker full moon because Deals from IYF got his whole truck jacked that night. Same night I got my
Damn.
catalytic jacked, and
That
then my other
sucks.
homie fucking got his shit jacked from his driveway, and he lives like fucking on Shepherd, like kind of in Clovis
Oh,
almost. So I
that's
was like,
like the nice
fuck.
end of Fresno too.
Yeah. And so I went in. The guy told me to call my insurance. I still need to call him. I'm just been graphing and shit. But fucking, he told me when I went in. He's like, yeah, because he's like the guy we go to all the time, station guy we trust. And he's like, yeah. He's like, dude. He's like, this has been happening a lot lately. I was like, for reals, huh? I was like, you didn't even need to tell me. I was like, I know it's happening a lot. But he was telling me like hella like just random people coming in with their shit jacked.
Oh
Probably
yeah.
because people don't have jobs and shit, or they just don't want to get a job now that fucking they don't have their unemployment. So they jacking converters because people will take them, they'll buy them.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's on unemployment right now, so not that many people are working. But I don't know. Like, it's weird. Like in the scene, as far as like you know where you can go, and then you like know where you can't, because
Yeah,
especially in Fresno, I think it's a lot tougher to paint in Fresno than a lot of other places.
yeah, and I think some places it might be like a little easier to paint than other places because of the area. But like we say, it's yin and yang.
Yeah.
But like most of the time, like when I was going out, I wasn't nervous about getting up. I wasn't nervous about people seeing me. I was nervous about having to defend myself, and like, I don't want to be killed and I don't want to have to kill somebody.
Yeah,
Fucking I'm not
exactly.
catching a manslaughter charge, like fuck that.
That's always a factor, especially in
You know?
Fresno. It's like
Yeah, and
guaranteed
that's what I
factor.
would be thinking. And so that's what would make me like nerve-ridden. I wouldn't be tripping about the graffiti, like, and some of my homies roll with pieces and shit, and sometimes I think about getting a 38, even though I'm not supposed to have a gun like for the rest of my life in California. I don't know if it's like that anywhere. I'm about to get my felony expunged, but fucking I don't know
I
if
think
that'll change
it's only
anything,
like
but
that in California, really. I mean, any other
yeah.
state is usually pretty
But you
good.
know what I'm saying? Like that's how Fresno is. Fucking, it's like that's I forgot what I was thinking, but it's like kind of make me want to murder. It's like kind of make me want to get a 38. Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking makes me
exactly.
feel like I need to have that shit for protection. Samurai, the katana is not enough.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it makes a lot of people more nervous to be out there on the rails too. You know,
Yeah, that's basically what it was.
the streets
And
are
then
kind of, I don't know. They're pretty rough, but I mean the rails are
Yeah,
They're a little bit more rough.
speaking on the rails, I wanted to say something about that dude. He writes Impala and something else. I forgot. Skella, I think. I want
Yeah.
to talk about his yard, but fucking I was gonna fucking. What was I gonna say? Shit. Oh, well, I guess I'll speak on fucking Skella's. Oh no, that's right. Fucking So we were out at the Callaway yard one night, right? And like this is like a while ago before it was like super burnt, because they change up locations and where they put shit and stuff
Yeah.
based on who hit stuff. Like how we were talking about how
I
the
mean,
not
I drove through there
gentrification.
and I thought like the side by the 99 would be cool, but I mean, I noticed on
Yeah.
that side there's not really much over there besides those green trash fucking boxcars that don't go anywhere.
Oh, you know what? Scratch that. Scratch that. We weren't at the Callaway yard. That was a different time. We were at the Pops. We were at the Pops layup. And this was back when we were at the Pavs layup back when it was like not trashed. That's what I meant. I was picturing that in my head, but I said the Callaway Yard. But we were at the Pavs, and it was like back when it was still active because like now because how we said like graffiti's getting blown up. They don't park cars where they used to park them and shit.
Yeah.
Because of
Everyone
people. So
knows
what
about the
they
POVs too. Everyone comes from
yeah.
all over to paint the POVs.
Yeah, so what they do now is they park them. You know how they could, instead of parking them like at the Pavs, they bring them all the way down to like that street right there. I can't think of what it is,
I know
but
what you're
it's
talking.
like
Right by
right
the
where you
railroad
cross
crossing.
the tracks right there. Yeah, and it's like they just park them right there. So basically, if you want to paint on the inside, you have to either squeeze up against that wall, which is like impossible, and there's a fence right there, or either have double lines and be on the other side, or just be quick,
Be
because
be in
you're
between
closer
the
to the street and
lines.
cars
Yeah.
can see you. They used to park them like in more deeper towards the Arctic Glacier thing, but now they park them all in the other direction.
I
Fucking
thought they were all under the bridge most of the time.
nope, they go way past that now. They go all the way down, like where like they'd cross the street. They could cross them
They're trying to
over the
stop
street.
people from painting the POVs
Yeah, they're
now.
putting them hella close to the road. Right? So basically, they're like more towards the intersection on G Street and whatever right there. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Anyways,
that's
back
an
when it was
issue.
fucking yeah, when it was like popping and shit, and like they would bring in cars all the time at night and shit, and like things would be hella popping. And I have a picture back. It was crazy because it's like when Phobec was showing me the library, and I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." It was like that. I was showing Jams a hard copy of the Povs the other day, and he was like, "Dang, that's what it looked like." He's like, "All those buildings were right there and shit."
Yeah, there
And I
used
was
to
like,
be all
"Yeah,
kinds of buildings right there.
yeah." I was
They
like, it
tore
was
them all
way
out.
doper, dude. And I have a picture, and it's Dobe painting a freight. I'm painting my freight, Dobe painting his freight, and Phobec painting his freight. Me and Dobe are doing an end-to-end on one, and Phobec's painting right next to us. And I took a picture from where I was at of Dobe and Phobec painting. And so you could see, like, down the line and shit and everything, and how the line is and shit. And, like, you could tell there's a lot of trains because it's shadowed, by all the
Yeah.
trains. And fucking, anyways, it used to be like that, right? And they'd bring a bunch of lines in. And fucking one night, they brought in, we were talking about danger on the rails, and they were bringing in some open cars, and there was like, there's a lot of open cars, and we are like, dang, and fucking sure enough, fucking hobo hops out of one, and is like, hey, what's up, guys? We were a little not like shook, but we were like standing like kind of far back. We're like, damn, where the fuck this guy come from, And he's like, where am I, And we were like, you're in Fresno, California, buddy. And he was like, oh, okay. He was like, you guys have any water or anything? And we were like, no, we don't have water,
Those guys can
but
be
we told him,
sketchy, dude. The fucking
yeah,
whale bums.
we told him, we were like, hey, like if you check the engines, they have like little ice box in them with water. Sometimes if you check, you might get one, especially towards the live yard, but his chances were very slim at the Povs at that time, but Phobec told me after, like you gotta be, because I'm really nice. I'm a really nice guy, especially to like homeless and shit.
Yeah.
But Phobec was really standoffish, not like mean to him or anything, but just kept his distance. And so I did as well, because that's what Dobe was doing as well too.
Yeah.
And later they tell me like, yeah, a lot of murders and shit, hop trains and shit, like people trying to get out of where they're at, and like I don't know if maybe he took like. Maybe he was like, how you read people. Maybe he was thinking like, okay, this guy doesn't know where he's at, so he just hopped on unknowingly, So maybe he was just hopping on because he wanted to ride the train. He's a bum, doesn't know where he's going, or maybe he need to get out of somewhere quick.
It's
You
true
don't
that
fucking
that does happen. Yeah,
and
murderers do jump on trains to get
yeah,
out of
and I looked
places.
it up. He sent me some things later, and I looked it up, and there was like tons of documented cases of people getting murdered on the rails by like basically train murderers. People who just hop the trains and murder and shit.
Yeah, no, sick,
Or like I don't
sick
even know if they're
fucks.
murderers, but they will murder you to like get your money and shit.
You might not
Basically,
even
they're
have any money too.
yeah, yeah.
It's fucked up. But
They're
yeah,
just
no, it's like
nuts. They're like
it's
some
one of the risks.
convicts that escape, basically.
Yeah, no, that happens a lot. Honestly,
Yeah,
there's a lot of twisted individuals out there traveling, unfortunately, and it's so easy to jump on a train and just
yeah. That's
go
what.
somewhere.
That's why Phobec said that. He's like, it's just easy to hop on.
Well,
And you know what? Oh, go for it.
I heard about this one kid who's from Fresno, and he jumped. I'm not gonna say any names, but he jumped on a train and he got raped by like a gang of fucking train bums, dude. And he's like, yeah,
Damn.
he like fucking raped and fucking he didn't come back the same, dude.
That sounds like some convicts for you.
Yeah, it's crazy how dangerous the rails can be, and
Yeah,
not
and bums do rape. You know what I'm saying? You always see the screaming ladies like, they raped me. And no one ever believes her, but it's like, in the back of her mind, yeah, some bums probably did rape her.
yeah, and especially like they do it over territorial reasons too. Like kind of like
Yeah.
how they say they do it in prison, but it doesn't really get down like that in prison. But
It does, but it's like more willing, I feel like, because from
yeah, it's
experience, I've been there. It's like basically like pimping on the streets. Like there's people that are fine, like the longest yard, that one gay person or whatever.
yeah
You
the
know,
movie
yeah, I went to Wasco and fucking, we were in the yard one day and I'm sitting down with the homies, just chilling because we walk around and shit. There's a bunch of things to do in the yard, but you walk, like some people just walk around the yard and you only get yard like twice a week. And you shower every other day. You bird bath on the days that the shower's on. And so fucking we'd go out for yard. And one time, the people who are PC, which is like protective custody. So basically, people who are dropped out of a gang, gay people, fucking I don't know what else, fucking just crazy people, child molesters, shit like that. They came out like to go to the doctor or some shit that was right next to where we're sitting, obviously on the outside of the gate. But I could see like two of them fucking, and they looked like straight women. Like one of them had breasts and shit, dude. And we're in a men's prison. You know what I'm saying?
yeah
I was like, damn, And so like, and you realize like they get not even pimped out, but like fucking there's people that are like, I guess you would say straight, and that are fucking been in there, are gonna be in there for life, that will hit those fucking people, and then there's also like booty bandits that, are just, I don't know if they're deranged or what, I don't know in the right mind would make a man want to rape another fucking man,
I don't
but
know.
you
Ask those
basically have to
Boxcar
fight or
gangsters.
defend yourself, Yeah, I mean, and it only happens in like lifer situations, like it's some guy's going home in 2 years and is gonna fucking rape another dude unless he's gay.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're gay, you're gonna get put in like protective, like PC. You're gonna be with all the other gay people.
Yeah, pretty much.
But prison is just a big old weird ass fucking politicking game, dude. It's like fucking Clockwork Orange in that bitch.
It's like you wouldn't expect the rails to be like that though, but it kind of is. I mean,
Yeah, railroads,
there's
dude.
unprecedented danger in every single yard you go in. Like people get shot, killed, murdered, stabbed.
Exactly. And then,
Fucking
well, what about like the term I got bulldogging? I got that from because of the actual bull in the yard.
yeah.
And it's like, have you seen Into the Wild? This is my pretty much my best friend. She's like more my best friend than my girl now. She's in Salt Lake, but for how much she's done for me, our relationship's better. Like I'd rather have her my whole life, basically. So
Yeah.
she's like the best friend now. But her favorite movie is Into the Wild, right? And the dude,
That
have you
was
seen
like
that
my
movie?
ex-girlfriend's favorite movie too.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, that one's crazy.
Yeah, remember when he rides the fucking train? He hops the train and he rides it, right? And falls asleep. And fucking he's like fine, there's no, like he's going towards Alaska, I think, or somewhere where it's cold, So there's not a lot of like population as there would be like on an LA train or
He's
something,
going into the wilderness for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So there's not a lot of people, and the fucking I don't even think it's a bull, dude. I think it's just the engineer fucking is checking the cars, doing a walk down, and finds him in there and thinks he's a bum, and before he can even do anything, just fucking like whacks him,
Yeah, that
fucking
happens.
bam, and he's like semi knocked out, unconscious, bleeding.
They
Whacks
carry
him
they
again,
carry a
pulls
big
him out
ass
the car.
stick.
Yeah, yeah, and pulls him out the car and just fucking leaves him there on the side of the fucking train, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I was like, if that ain't the meanest fucking engineer I ever seen in my life. But, like we say, different environments, different people.
So
Fucking wilderness will make you more like an animal.
I was watching these videos of train riders, and they were pulling into like some yard. I think it was like in Chicago. And when they pulled into this yard in Chicago, it's like a CSX yard, like a big CSX yard. And they pulled in, and there's just like, like railroad police, but these guys are like fully militarized. Like
They look like FBI and shit or what?
they have like fucking M4s, fucking body armor, Kevlar helmets,
Maybe
knee pads, the works, dude. That's how they do their security in their yards in Chicago. It's insane.
that's crazy. I thought I saw a video, and I think it was Chicago. And it was exhaust. It could have been New York, but I'm pretty sure it was Chicago. But it was exhaust from MFK and Nike. This guy Nike, his homeboy, I think.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And
video
fucking,
too.
they're painting it right. They're painting the trains, and it looks like a layup. It's like two lines maybe, kind of like how I was saying how they park the
It
the
kind of looks
povs,
like the povs, but it snows
Yeah,
there.
that's exactly what I was saying. Like how they park the things on the povs, and they
There's
park
like
them
an
like
overpass and shit too.
yeah, and you can see them like from far away. You know, that's like that fucking shit. It was like there's like no other trains in there. They weren't in a yard or anything. You could see like it was like a Portland type yard. There's like in the middle of nowhere, except in Portland they're even farther out, and you can't like see them like that. But it's like you could tell that they are like walking out in the snow to get there. They weren't in no active yard and shit.
I go through like some of the sketch. Like I've painted the most sketchiest layups that they only became so chill for so long until you realize that you're caught on camera walking in, caught on camera walking out, and
Fuck.
I painted under camera a lot. Like if I don't have trains in my spot, I'll go look for them like anywhere. But I really envy people who have those chill spots like that.
You put on a mask or what? You just put on a mask
I
and
just
hit
fucking
the
go
camera
for it.
spots?
I just fucking go for it, dude. I don't care.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean they're not gonna know who I am because I don't live anywhere near there. So
Speaking of cameras, this one spot just got blew up to where like you can still go, but you have to go the back way, I guess. We used to go the front way. And it's like this silo type shit, or I don't even know what to call it. It's like an old chicken factory, I think. I've been spotted there once by the owner apparently, but I was in the backside graffitiing where all the graffiti's at, and it's like you can climb in and shit
was he
and
pissed?
whatever. But kinda, it was kind of funny, because I'm hella real with people. He came up to me and he's like, oh, why are you painting this or whatever? He's like, he pulled out his camera, and I was fully masked up, so I was not even tripping. I didn't even put my shit away. I was about to finish in front of this motherfucker, but he wouldn't leave, so I walked away. But anyways, he pulled out his camera and filmed me, and I should have pulled out my camera and filmed him. But he was like, you did all this? And I instantly got sarcastic with him. I was like, yeah, bro, I did all this, every single one right now. And he like wasn't ready for my sarcasm and like paused for a while because he didn't know how to respond, and was like, he said, I can't remember now, but he's like said some other shit, and I was like kind of arguing with him. I was like, dude, this is the backside, no one's even here or whatever. And I was like, if you own this building, why the fuck are you coming over back here? Like, what are you doing? And shit, and like basically arguing with him, and so he wouldn't go away. So I fucking just packed my shit. Like I was waiting for him to leave so I could finish, and he just would not go. Like I think he knew I was like trying to finish. And fucking, so I walked the other way, hopped the fence, walked back around, and pulled the old Jace thing where you take off your sweater, and because I have like long hair, so I tie my hair up. It looks like I don't have any hair, and then I let all my hair down, so they're super confused. Yeah, and different shirt, and I pulled my sweats up so they looked like shorts, and the dude just was fucking had no idea it was me. And fucking, I came back around, and he tried to shut the gate and some more shit, whatever. And I just went back and finished and stuff. But fucking, I don't even know what his deal was. But fucking, like, nobody sees the shit back there. So it's not like it's making his building look bad or anything. He just was like, didn't want me back there, basically. Or maybe it was because I was white. I don't know, just playing. But that does happen a lot. Like I get, because I'm like white, and it's like, we'll go into these areas, and I'll be like Jams and the left, who are both Mexican. Like they can fucking tell you this too, They're with
Yeah.
me. And this lady who, like, gangster lady, is like, I just got back from Portland, so I wasn't thinking like cities. I was thinking states. And she's like, "You're not from here." And I'm like, "What?" And we all turn around, and she's like, "Yeah, you're not from here." I was like, "Yeah, I am. What the fuck are you talking about?" She's like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Fucking California." And she's like, "No, like fucking, like, what? It's like city you from or whatever." I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm from Fresno. What the fuck?" And she's like, "You're not from Parkside or whatever." And I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, this bitch hood checking me. And we all noticed, like, she was talking specifically to me, not fucking LF or Jams and shit. And I was like, "Oh, this girl's being racist,
I
dude."
would just
But
ignore her ass at
yeah,
that point. Like, just
it was
turn
like
around and
we
keep
just
doing my
kept walking.
shit.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
fuck that.
Yeah. And then we heard some gunshots in the distance. But now, like, some other thing happened when I was with someone else too. But we joke around now sometimes, like, we're like, "Oh, it's because I'm white. That's why."
You
But
think
just joking.
yeah. Sometimes being a white person in the graffiti scene can be kind of hard.
Nowadays, I feel like there's like more white people, or I'll tell my homies, I'll be like, I feel like I'm the only white writer in like this area, and they'll be like, "No, what's his name's white, and this guy's white, and that," and I'm like, "That's like three other people that I don't know," but I'm like, "You guys realize that's like a 0.04% of the fucking Fresno's graffiti thing, So it's like, I don't know why it's like that, fucking, but I think it's just because there's a lot of
Well,
um,
it seems like everyone in Fresno.
the
Uh,
valley has a lot of, like, it's like we have a lot of Hispanic people,
there's a lot of diversity in the valley for sure.
Yeah, exactly. We have
We,
a lot of like Hispanic people here and stuff like that, to where like you go somewhere else where it'd be like mainly majority white or something. I don't know. But here it's like all my homies and shit. Even my best friend is like, he's Mexican, Sergio and shit. But it's like all my homies are like that. And I don't know if it's just, that's just how it ended up. But it just happened to be like a lot of my homies who graph, were more in Fresno. And then like some of the people, I feel like this is just how it is. I'm not racist or fucking prejudiced at all, but a lot of the white people try to go to the north side or like Clovis.
well, that it's like all the white people in Fresno just focus on one thing, and that's having a lot of money. It's what it
Yeah.
seems like, because like that's the only thing they focus on. I mean, you don't really see them doing anything else besides
I know.
just
I feel
working.
like they could do hella more for the homeless and shit. Like I feel like they could put
Yeah.
all the money they put towards graffiti into like literally ending world hunger, dude. Because we like that's. I mean, I'm vegan and shit. That's another reason is because I just don't like killing animals. But another is because like literally we could end world hunger if we would just stop focusing on producing cattle and more producing on like fucking actual food that we can eat, not food that half of it goes to waste, the other half has to be
It
disposed of, and and then
it
there's
does
like
go to
all
waste,
waste and
but
shit. Yeah,
yeah,
and then we have to
we don't
spend.
need as much red meat as we
Well,
think we do.
they say there's a lot of fires, mainly because of cattle. You could look it up, like in Brazil and Australia, like there's fires and shit. The manure, all this shit is just terrible for the environment. And they say if they just cut it off, literally they could end world hunger because in all that water and food that goes to those cows and shit, not only just the food that feeds them could go to actual humans that could eat it, but fucking instead of using all that water on the cows, which is like so much a year, they could literally this is what ends world hunger. They could plant enough food to like end world hunger basically.
Yeah.
But it's more on marketing, that's what America is about, is money. Like
But I mean, so the graffiti scene is also about marketing too. I mean,
yeah.
we've kind of learned that with all the new paint brands and everything. So
Yep.
let's get let's,
That's American capitalism for you. And I mean, trading is like the way it goes, and I mean, there's forms of trade in money, but like originally that's why trading is so good, because it gives everyone a purpose. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like
exactly.
you have something that somebody needs. You have a skill that somebody needs.
I mean, we're importing
Money and a
iron like
job,
and shit.
yeah, makes people like worthless kind of. You see how especially the low level jobs, like nobody needs to work fast food. Like we could all just make
You
our
could
own
have a
food and
robot
trade
do
and
that,
shit.
honestly, man.
Yeah, seriously, and it's like those people are put in a box and they're all trapped up, and when really their focus is on getting money so they could get more, get a better car or more housing and shit and retire at a good age when really they could retire right now and start doing what they love. It's like this college teacher used to ask people, like his kids would get through college and shit and like not know what they want to do and don't know why they went through college, so he started asking them, like their first year coming in, what would you do? Like, what would you major in, or what would you do if money wasn't like a factor? And it's like the kids that went in doing that not only were successful, like with doing what they love, but they fucking were happy with their lives. You know what I'm saying? Where in turn, where the people went just for money, they were miserable. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like with an artist, they start doing commissions. It's fun and stuff, but all the time, you would much rather do exactly what you want to do than doing what somebody else wants to do. But still, like like
Well, that's
commissions are
graffiti. It's
fun,
like we're not
like
gonna
you get to
listen
do
to
what you want to
anyone.
do.
It's like,
Yeah.
tell me what to do. Fuck you. You know.
And exactly.
Fuck
And that's
you.
how
I
like
won't
you
do
make,
what you tell me.
that's like how you make some money basically too, is like you make a compromise. You get artistic freedom to do something. Like my homies who would pay me, I'm like, I ask them 3 questions: what characters you like, what theme you like, what's your favorite color or colors, and then I forgot the other question, but like that's basically what I ask them, and then the rest is all my artistic freedom, and so that usually makes the making money part a little bit funner and easier,
Where I
because you
live.
could get burnt out real quick
Oh
on
yeah.
turning your fucking hobby into a money making thing. That's good, but you can't like
I mean, you don't want to
don't
be a
forsake
billboard
it,
printer, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to be a
Don't
human copy
forsake the thing
machine.
that makes you happy, for money.
So that's the thing with tattooing. I worked in the tattoo industry for about 5 years, and I realized that tattooing is 95% being a copy machine and 10% of doing work that you like to do. And I just couldn't, like, I'm too selfish with my art to be like, I'm not, I just couldn't sell myself that short,
Yeah.
And,
It's like you got to really have something that everybody wants, but then when you have something that everybody wants, it's like, do you really want it?
yeah. I'd rather do, like, a production and put their
Mm-hmm.
logo on it or do whatever, but then incorporate my style into it, or just like sneak a piece in there, slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll sneak a piece into like the background, like roll it
Mm-hmm.
out, and then I'll use like purples that match my purple background, and like camouflage my piece in there, and then I'll put whatever they want on top of high contrast.
Yeah. Yeah. See, like that's kind of like what I'm doing. Basically, I'm just like, you know, as long as we have like 50-50, at least, then I'm usually all right with doing it, because the other 50% that is, it's not considered what I don't want to do, but it could be a challenge or something,
Yeah, both sides
it
have
can
to
make
be
me
willing to
better, who
compromise.
knows?
For sure. How do you feel about the type of the quality of the art supplies being used? I know that there's some guys that swear by that they only use Resto, and there's other guys that swear by they only use Montana. How do you
Mm,
how do you feel about that? Like,
I don't know. I think nowadays everybody has at least tried, you know, either or. I think everybody has well, actually, you know what? I can't say that anymore because now with the new fucking age coming with all these people trying graffiti, they probably go and they start off with, they don't hit Home Depot. They probably hit fucking, um, you know, I don't know. I know Osh used to sell Montana Gold, but they probably get some fancy paint.
yeah,
I remember fucking, and I don't know why this singed in my head, and to this day, it's like I'm like, damn, I don't know what to think of it, or like I just am blank on it.
I have like a
But
love
fucking,
hate relationship with it.
well, it's like I don't, yeah, I really don't understand it. And well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do, and it's basically, and this was happening way before like now, like things started, to get gentrified or whatever. But this was before I even graphed, and I was like fresh out of prison, like I had just got out, 3 days, and we went to a little Fulton thing, a little concert down in Fulton, and we were drinking and shit, and we went up this elevator and things, and all of a sudden, like these fucking, I know who they were and shit. I'm not gonna drop some names. There's like these, like some of my younger sister's friends, and like I have 2 sisters, and it was the younger one, not the one that's closer to my age that is in Portland. But we went anyways. They fucking pull out these mops, and they were like fucking, like crink and shit. And
Yeah.
they start fucking tagging on these people's cars, bro. Like
Oh
fucking
shit.
yeah, like going ham. I'm like, I didn't give a fuck at the time. I was like fucking. I was like, I'm not involved with that, but I
You're
was
just
like,
like,
yeah, that's kind of
oh,
fucked up.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All
And
right.
so like later on, I got into graph, and like now when I think about that, I'm like, damn, dude, like that's literally what we were talking about. That's like people, seeing the graffiti through somebody that they know, or somebody you have a friend that graffitis, and it's just it's like I
Yeah.
can't, it's like they want to be a part of that. That's why they
Yeah.
take pictures next to it. That's why they try to write their name where they go. That's why writers' girlfriends end up writing and shit. It's like even my sister. I went to Portland, and like I started writing graffiti. She already had lived there, and so when I came, it was like basically to visit her and do graffiti, and she like didn't know how like deep I got into it, and she had seen how deep and like engulfed I was in it, and like basically it was my life and how happy it made me and shit. Like she took a video of me in Portland. I was black booking, and her cat was like swiping at my hand while I was black booking, and she said she took it because she never seen me so content, like with
Yeah.
life. And it was because fucking graffiti, like I was happy. I always had a purpose. Like it fulfilled me to just draw or paint or go out and bomb. There's so many different facets that if one's not doing the trick, you could do something else. You know what I'm saying? If you're too tired to go and paint, but you want to paint fucking on a canvas, paint it on your black book. And it's like it just really made me fucking feel it, like fucking that I didn't, like it completed me basically. Like I had a purpose in
Yeah.
life because fucking of graph now.
I
And it's
devoted
like
so
so
many hours into black booking,
yeah,
and I feel
and
like it's
so
really important.
exactly, and so basically seeing that, like just seeing that, like, and also probably because the work I put in when we went out, I had her because her boyfriend used to graph, and he seen like even how like good I was or had how far I had came, and was like, oh damn. So he basically gave me the pass. He's like, yeah, you're definitely not toy, and he showed me all like the OG spots, and that's how I got to see like legendary spots where Anemo and Utter and Mech and all these dope ass like under the bridge crazy spots I would have never found, by myself. And so once he showed me around and shit, I would go out by myself, and I would have my sister go with me too, and she would spot me basically, like because there's bums and shit, and I just didn't want to get rolled up on in a hot area where I don't know. And
Yeah.
fucking I would hop over, I would have her spot while I hopped over highway ledges and like hit highways and shit. And fucking like I would hop up back up and there'd be like 12 bums. I would hear more and more voices, and I'd hop up and she'd be like having a conversation with like 12 bums. She's like, yeah, you jumped down there and came back up, and they're all talking to me. And I was like, what'd they fucking want? And she's like, they just were making sure that we weren't stealing anything. And I was like, dude, these are not like Fresno bums. I was like, these bums are nice, kind of, they were just wanting to talk and shit. And I was like, that's tight, and there's some nice Fresno bums out there, don't get me wrong, but like a lot of them are meth like induced, so that makes them semi-violent, you know. And so Portland, I'm sure there's a lot of meth too, but I'm mainly heroin probably. But they're just, I don't know, a lot of them are just homeless because that's what they want to be. Like some of them homeless just because it's the lifestyle. Some of them
Yeah.
have nowhere to go.
Well, I think
And anyways,
Fresno is just like really really ghetto, and it kind of
yeah,
feeds
I think
the
every
negativity and
area
the
has.
bums.
Yeah, I think every city has an area that's like, like that, because that's what the city spits out. It's like it's waste almost, it's
Yeah.
the people who just didn't get dealt, or this that the city wreaked havoc on them kind of, and they weren't able to defend themselves. I
You
don't know.
don't hear about homicides every day in Portland,
No, exactly. And if
and that's
anything, it's
what's
just a
weird.
person who
It's
OD'd.
like a California thing. You hear homicides in almost every city in California.
Yeah, I was just driving home the other day, and I pulled over because I thought this guy was dead, and I was about to call 911, and as soon as I did, fucking the ambulance pulled up, or I like called and hung up because the ambulance pulled up right as I was calling it, and fucking they didn't even call back either. That was weird. It might not have gone through, but uh they pulled him up, and the reason I thought he was dead was because like I couldn't smell anything, but fucking because I was in my car. But he was like laid out on the concrete, and it's like 100 degrees, and any person laying like that, their skin would be like melting onto the concrete to where when they pulled him up, their skin would like come off.
Oh yeah,
And
easily.
And I was like, this fool's
especially with the
plastered
Fresno
out.
heats.
And I was pretty sure he had either like OD'd and was going out on his way out, or he was just OD'd and out, you know.
Yeah,
And fucking they like were reviving him when they came to. They were trying to pull him up, and he like wasn't responding, and fucking they like shook him or somehow fucking like did something to him, and he started to kind of get up, but they had to like peel him off the street, you know, and put him on the thing. I was like, damn, I was for sure thought that guy was dead.
oh damn,
But
that's crazy.
anyways,
And
yeah,
it's so
in
hot out there
Portland, there's
too.
crazy shit going on too. You know, like they had a bunch of riots and shit in Portland, but I think it's subsided now. There was
Yeah,
like some bombs and shit going off. But anyways, back to that story or the Portland story. Anyways, I smashed the city. Like this is how much I smashed it. I came back and looked up like the most recent video of Portland graffiti, and I could see some of my shit on there. And it was like when I did it, it was like just me and another guy. And then when it was on the video, like 5 weeks later, it was like hella side busted. Like you could barely see me on some of the shit, you know? I was
yeah,
like, damn. But I was like, that it made me hella happy to like, you know, it was like confirmation that I was doing like a good amount, you know, because like even if you do a lot, it's like rare for you to get featured, especially with trains, you know.
yeah.
But just driving around Portland, dude was just driving around Portland, and you could see my shit. I was like, fuck yeah, you know. And that I was like, okay, you know, it's like seeing yourself, seeing your progress and shit, you know. And I was like, fuck yeah. And so, anyways, my sister had seen how low I got. You know, they came to visit me when I was in jail, and because I couldn't visit me when I was in Wasco, but they, you know, they seen me in my lows and shit, and like how I was institutionalized and how I had to like get uninstitutionalized to live normal life again without attacking people or you know shit like that for looking at me wrong or whatever. But um, I fucking she saw that, and she saw how graffiti like basically my girl had done it or my best friend had helped me, and Buddhism helped me, but graffiti was the thing keeping me like preoccupied. Buddhism
Yeah.
was too. It was the thing keeping me like in line. But graffiti was keeping me like I'm not gonna do drugs. I ain't gonna do anything because then that
Then you
money is gonna
can't
be
do
wasted on
graffiti.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it won't go to graffiti. You know, and it's like no matter what it is, I want it to go to graffiti.
it's
You know.
like graffiti kind of saves your life, but it kind of ruins your life at the same time. But
Yeah,
it,
yeah, and I
it's
went to jail and shit, but you know, for like once, like I said earlier, but you learn, you know, you start feeling out the streets to where that like you don't have to get caught, you know, like there's other ways to go about it, you
yeah,
know, and
you know
shit.
how not to be dumb, pretty much, and don't
Exactly.
take unnecessary risks.
Yeah.
If your gut's telling you something's up, then you know
Yeah.
do
Oh,
it.
that's another thing. Always listen to your gut feeling. My gut has never done me wrong. I remember when I like the first day when I was like younger, and like every time I wouldn't go with my gut feeling, I was like I should have gone with my gut feeling. So every time I just started going with my gut feeling, and literally has not gone wrong unless I intentionally don't go with it, and then I'm like I should have gone with my gut later. I'm like yeah, I could have, you know, I knew that already,
Well, it's
but I
like
intentionally fucking did that, I guess, you know.
when
But
me and the
always the
men
gut is
were
right.
painting the
That's
freight.
like your sixth sense.
Yeah, you know that freight that I showed you, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got chased on this one, didn't get to finish it. That Golden West.
Yeah.
God damn it, Golden West got away from me. But we were painting, we were hearing weird noises, and like I should have known like instantly to like follow my gut feeling. That I just said, fuck it, you know. I painted this spot so much, and it's COVID time right now. There's no one here at the factory, and like there's no one watching the cameras right now. So we're in about an hour in, and you know I'm starting to get loose, get comfortable. My friend's getting pretty comfortable too. He pretty much finished his piece, but he's got less letters than me, so he finished a little bit earlier than me because I have 6 letters in my name. So
Yeah, I feel
I was
that.
getting ready to like start doing my cutbacks and shit and really making my shit, you know, pop.
hmm
And he's like, yo, yo, yo. And I'm like, what? And he's like, we're getting rolled on. And I'm like, what? And I didn't hear him at first. And he's like, we're getting rolled on. And I looked over to the right, and I was like, oh shit. There's, you know, 3 cops running at us with flashlights. And
Damn.
we just kind of looked at each other, and we looked back at the cops, and they were getting closer, and I didn't even have time to grab my bag of paint, so I just dropped everything and beelined down in between the loading dock in the boxcar, and then hopped over to knuckle onto the second line, and then ran in
hmm
between the lines again, and then jumped over another knuckle, and then by that time I was on the outside line, kind of like by like the orchard, and kept on running. So I don't think they know that we hopped the knuckles. So that's how we got away. But we had 3 of those motherfuckers chasing us, dude. Like
I'd be like, damn. I'd be
we
like,
got
fuck.
once we got out of the yard. I was running and I saw this big ass hole, and I said, "Yo, there's a hole," and I guess Matt like didn't he didn't like wasn't looking forward when he was running, so he was looking behind, and I was looking back too, and I'm like, I don't think they're chasing us anymore. And as he's running forward, looking behind himself, he just falls right into this fucking 8-foot trench.
Damn.
And I'm just like, dude, are you okay? And like I guess he couldn't walk like very well for like 3 days after that. Had like a big old bruise and shit. He thought he knocked the wind out of himself when he fell in because there was like big ass like irrigation pipes and shit. But yeah, no, I definitely didn't go with my gut feeling that night, and that it ultimately led to us getting in a pretty gnarly chase.
That sounds like what happened to me in Dobe, our first time in the fucking the Weber yard, because it was our first time hitting the live yard. Phobic had been there a lot and shit, and right. And Dobe he'd been smashing trains his whole life and shit, but like he just didn't hit the live yard. He just got all his trains elsewhere, you know.
Yeah.
And so he started hitting the live yard, and then once he did that, he fucking never looked back. But our first time there, it was my first time too, you know, and it was just me and him. And we went in, you know, and like we had full packs, you know what I'm saying? Like we were carrying some weight, and fucking we were feeling it out, looking for a clean freight, this and that, and fucking we see the fucking car start like coming down, you know, and it's like the truck, it's the bull, it's not like the van or anything. And like we try to like avoid it and shit, and I think we avoid it and like, get away, and then we find a clean one, and I think we try to start painting or whatever, or like we're about to, and all of a sudden fucking like he creeped on us with his lights off, and then fucking beamed the lights on us, and we fucking, oh my god, dude, I fucking like I burned out, like, because I literally like fucking my feet were moving faster than like my body could like figure out what the fuck was going on, you know.
He just
So it
put
was
a
like
spotlight on you.
it was like, well, he was slowly rolling up to us, and then like you know, trying to like without his lights on as close as he could, and then like, you know, it's pretty dark out there, so he eventually got to us where we were dark, and he had to turn his lights back on, but he was
Were
already
you
pretty
guys
close
in
to us.
between the lines?
Yeah, we were in between lines. We ended up hopping lines and shit, you know, to get away from him.
Yeah.
But fucking like we got away pretty, like we had to run a lot, but we got away because, you know, the tracks, he can't just go over the tracks like we can, you know.
No, yeah, they have like
And so
little bridges and shit they drive on.
fucking my legs were like fucking Speedy Gonzalez, you know, and they like start going in a circle, and it's like whoosh, and basically it was like I burned out, a human burnout. My legs were going so fast that I just like spun out in a circle, and so instead of going like straight, you know, I like did a donut. It was so weird, and Dobe even thought it was hella weird too, but because he wasn't expecting it, you know, like I don't know what the fuck happened, but he ends up fucking running right into me because I'm like burning out, and we just start dog pile. And then we fucking both get up and start fucking taking off toward the 99 because like we don't know where else fucking to go, and we just start fucking hopping tracks like they're hurdles, dude.
That's
and this guy's taking off, taking off after us, right? And we're carrying full packs, right? And Dobie's kind of, you know, he's fat, he's fucking taking off. He can carry more weight than me, you know, and we have a distance between us, but like I'm so good,
fat
you know?
too, man. It's hard sometimes to keep
And
up
so-
with, like, when they roll on you, but they're fat, so it's all good.
Yeah. And so fucking basically, you know, I'm pretty small. And so I have all that weight on me. And, you know, we're going up and down, up and down, up and down on these fucking tracks. And my legs just start fucking giving out, you know? Start logging and shit. So I start fucking, like, every once in a while, one of my legs will give out, and my knee will go boom and hit the rocks, you know? And I'll fucking get back up and start running. And we get to the 99 fence, you know? And fucking Dobie throws his bag over, and he's like, hops it. And I fucking throw my bag over. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, I had to wait for a little bit so I could fucking hop over, you know? So I looked back to see where the fucking dude was at, and I was like, okay, I have some time. I had to, like, get some energy, and then fucking I tossed myself over.
He
And he called his girl.
out the yard.
He basically chased us to as far, like, as the middle to where he knew we were going to get away, and then stopped and just sat there and watched us get out and start walking down the highway. And we had Adobe called his girl, and she picked us up. We walked down to, like, this little house right there, and we hit a throwie on it, and then got picked up and left. But that was like our first time at the live yard, but it was pretty crazy. And then when we came back, it was a good experience because we like kind of knew what not to do and shit. And
Yeah, don't go into the
Dobe's got it
middle
all
of the
figured
yard.
out now. He's got that yard all figured out.
Yeah, that's what happens though. Is like you get chased that one time, and then you realize, well, I'm not gonna do that again when I go back to the yard. You, people can't explain how to paint a yard. You just gonna have to learn.
Yeah. Fucking speaking of yards, I was gonna say this earlier, but I forgot. But you know that guy Impala? You're right, it's Impala and Skella. But he's like one of the guys. He does like metal. He like posts some shit of
Yeah.
like his guitar and shit jamming out. That fool used to tell like little story snippets and like show pictures or little video clips on like his pieces you do, and he'd show like the yard, you know, and he'd tell like the story that night. And I
Yeah.
remember seeing some pictures of his yard and like the stories you tell, and it was just such an apocalyptic setting. I was like, oh my god, dude! Like it sounded like an evil meth Grateful Dead concert in the yard. You know what I'm saying? And I was
Yeah.
like, damn, bro,
It's
it's
just a night.
apocalyptic. I was
It's
like,
just a
how? I was like,
nightmare.
yeah, and I was like, damn, bro, that fucking yard's crazy. And then you see fucking Skella, and like he's like this big old dude, you know, and has like long ass hair. Looks like he belongs in Metallica or like Pantera or something, you know. And it's like, damn, bro, no wonder fucking they see him in the yard and they're like, fuck, he belongs out here. No, I'm just
this
playing,
is
but
his home.
yeah, but like he always tells like these vivid interpretations of like fucking like I'm pretty sure they're still posted on his thing, but it's like they're fucking hella interesting and shit. And he tells like what's going on. It's like the meth dealers were fighting, or the dude's mom's meth dealer was fighting with the dude or in the motorhome out there while they lit a fire on fucking there's something, you know. It's like it just sounds so crazy. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, it's really surprising what kind of crazy shit happens in the yard.
Fucking train yards,
So
especially ones where people are living out there.
one night I was meeting up with Muzzy and we were gonna go paint this one yard, and I ended up getting there to the yard before him, and I saw like this girl like running around the tracks and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, who's that? Like,
Was she clothed? Because there was an unclothed one running around the other day. My
nah,
buddy Pete saw.
she had clothes on, thank God, because she wasn't that nice to look at. But no, she was running around the tracks and shit, and she was wearing like almost like an engineer's jacket. So I'm like, there's no way this bitch works here or something. You know? And so
She
I'm
got
like,
in the train and shit.
so no, she didn't get in the train, but
I was just playing.
I like walk up to her and I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, I didn't like bulldog her, but I was like, what are you doing here? Like why are you here?
Give me
She's
my
like,
jacket back. No.
I'm like, what? She's like, why are you here? Who are you? I'm just like, well, don't fucking worry about who the fuck I am. Why are you here? And and then she's like, I'm gonna call my boyfriend. And he's like some tweaker dude, right? And
He was
I'm
probably
like,
already out there.
I don't even care if you call your boyfriend. I'm like, what are you doing? You like sleeping under this boxcar right here? And I tried to be honest with her. I'm like, look, if you sleep under this boxcar and they come shunt it in the night, you're gonna lose a leg. Like, cause
For real.
she literally had like a tapestry like taped to the side of the boxcar, and it was like
Oh, like a
block.
little fucking hammock type shit.
Yeah, she was like blocking the light from coming in underneath during the day, and she was sleeping under the shit, and all her shit sprawled out underneath it. I had a little like a little kid's chair there that she probably
Yeah.
stole from like some nearby school.
I could picture exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so she was like living like under this boxcar that was just chilling there. And it was a TTX, so I knew that shit was gonna move sooner or later. And I tried to be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna cause problems for you, but you know, like I'm just making sure that you're not gonna snitch or something because I'm gonna paint this train. And then she got all defensive and she's like, oh, don't fucking paint this train. Don't do that shit near me. And I'm calling
Yeah,
my
some bums get all pissed, dude.
yeah, and I'm like, and then I'm just like, all right, fucking call your tweaker ass boyfriend. I don't care. So I just walked down the line because I didn't want to deal with that bitch. And I found Canadian National, and I'm like, okay, well I'll just paint this. And I started painting it, and sure enough, like I hear a bunch of yelling down at the end of the tracks, and she's fighting with her tweaker boyfriend. at the end of the yard, and then he starts coming towards me, and then he's like, "Yo, like, you need to get the fuck out of here. You need to get moving. Like, you need to bounce." So I'm like, "Dude, don't fucking tell me I need to bounce." And and then and then he's like, "No, you need to get walking." So I'm just like, "Whatever." Like, Muzzy's at the end of the yard. I'm gonna go talk to him because he knows this yard better than me. So I went down to the end of the yard, started talking to Muzzy because he was working on, I think it was like a Southern Pacific, like an old school waffle Southern Pacific car. And he was doing a piece on it. And I'm like, "Hey, dude, there's some like crazy tweakers in the yard right now, and they're trying to tell us to bounce." And the tweaker came down. He's like, "I thought I told you guys to bounce." And we're like, "Well, we're not going nowhere. Like, we're not here to cause any problems and shit, but like, we're just trying to do our thing. And if you're not gonna let us do our thing, let's do something about it." And then the dude was like instantly like, he just backed down right away, and like, I'm just like, "Oh, okay, so I mean, you're not hard." And then that fool's like, just stay away from us." I'm like, "Fine, I'll stay away from you guys, but I'm still gonna go over there and do my fucking piece." And I was like,
Hey,
"What was that?"
no, continue.
Yeah, I was like, "I'm still gonna go fucking do my piece." So I go back over there and start working on my piece and shit, and you could just like tell like these fucking tweakers are like trying to like get under my skin the whole night, because they would like shine a flashlight at me from the distance and then turn it
Mm.
off and then shine a flashlight at me again. It'd be like, "Yep, he's still there. Yep, he's still there." I'm just like, "Oh, these motherfuckers." I'm like, "I hope that you get your fucking foot cut off now."
I would have just fucking, I would have fucking hurried up and got the fuck out of there.
I stayed longer than I should have, and then like Muzzy finished up. He's like, "I'm out of here, dude. This place is like hot now," and like he's like, "But you should be good. There's no one here now, so you can finish up." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up and get out of here." And I started finishing up, and I'm like trying to outline, my 3D with like some like turquoise blue and put like brown and shit in my 3D. And I'm looking around, and I just feel so unsettled because now it's like dead quiet, and I'm just like, "Yeah, no, I probably shouldn't be here much longer." Because like I knew like if I stayed, I'm probably gonna get rolled on because all the noise those people were making, shining flashlights in the yard and shit, like
I know,
bright
I'd have
ass
been like, fuck
lights.
that.
No, it was sketchy. But I was so selfish. I'm like, I need to get this shit done. Like, I'm not gonna let some unfinished business just roll out of here.
I was painting with Sec fucking one time over I told you how they parked the lines farther down at the POVs now. We were painting it like one of those at it farther down. And fucking, someone comes down the line with like a light, like a flashlight, like a cop would. And both of us are like, what the fuck? And so he hops the line, and I start walking down the line and like go around it. And I just go, I forgot, I don't know where he went, but I went and sat down next to some like bums and waited for the person to walk by, to see like what the fuck, who it was and shit. And it wasn't even a rail worker or a cop. It was just a fucking bum walking down the line with a flashlight. I was like, dude, what the fuck? You know, like,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, we just went back to painting. But I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I mean, I guess he needed a flashlight.
I mean, it
Speaking
could.
of flashlights, I found a sick ass one at the Povs like a month ago. We were out there painting, and I thought it was like some kind of weapon. It looked like a taser, so I picked it up, because it was like in the Povs, everything's like destroyed, and it looked like put together. So I was like, what the hell? This thing's not all ripped to pieces. And it
Yeah.
was a Braun 3-in-1 flashlight. It looks like a little saber, but like
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
those ones are sick.
LED and shit, and it magnetizes to the thing. So we were guessing it was either a rider's or a train worker's or a homeless person jacked it, and it fell out of their thing, out of their pocket before they could take it apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got it. I was like, damn, thank you, Karma.
Yeah.
It's tight though, dude. It's like magnetized it can magnetize to the hoppers and shit.
Yeah. I mean, you won't lose it. That's for sure. It's got a big old magnet on it. But yeah. No, I think this podcast is pretty cool. We had a few listeners coming in For the last few
Yeah,
hours we've been talking, we've had probably like 6 or 7 viewers, so we'll hope to get that.
that's tight. And
So
I mean, like, is it you recorded it and stuff or what?
yeah, this is all recorded, so
Okay,
I'll
cool. Yeah, because
re-upload it.
I had a couple people hit me up and like my fam and shit. My dad was like wanting him to listen to it too, so I was like, yeah. It's like I'm pretty sure it's recorded. So,
Yeah, for sure.
dude, I'm excited to like eat. Like, I was stoked being the first one, and it's tight. Like, cause I'm not like super. I'm not like Mouse or fucking, King or like Dobe or Phobic, but it's like for the first episode, like I feel like it's a good like rough draft episode. Like even later, like I feel like I'll put in some input and shit, but like you could even have like
I can have
like
you.
basically how they do a magazine. You could have like straight up interview questions and then like keep it to like a specific lineup, kind of like how Life and Letters or something did, and it'd be like, like a question lineup that you think, like not just what like people actually ask, but like what you think other graffiti writers would want to hear, like
Yeah.
get it like just from a pool, and then ask those questions on the interview. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
the cool thing is we have the chat open on Twitch, so anyone watching this can,
Yeah,
log
that's
on the
another cool
chat
ass
and
thing too.
give us topics too. So, but
Yeah, I think
I want to
I had
get
some
more
people
heavy
hitting me up.
hitters on here. I'm looking forward to doing an interview with King 157. Mayo's FC says he's down, so I'm gonna do
Yeah,
this every
Mayo.
Friday at 3 for however long we do it for. So you
Yeah,
can expect us to be here every Friday at 3, and we'll try to have some new
dude,
guests.
I'll definitely pop on and shit. I feel like you'll get definitely more viewers and listeners, like as it builds, and then obviously having writers like fucking King and shit. Definitely people are listening for that.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to hear what King has to say. I mean, he has a lot of big influence on my graffiti career and like all my mentors' careers too. So, and I wanna see if we can get like people like Nist on here too, because I'd like to hear
I
his
think
input.
I think Nis would be down. I'm not sure though. I don't know him like how he feels about that like personally, but he seems like the kind of guy who would be down for it. I mean, like it's pretty, uh, like you only reveal what you want to reveal type shit, And I think it would be even cooler how we talked about earlier, how I have like the Black Book Studio, like that picture in Subway art when they're all or like Style Wars where they're all graphing and the markers are in the middle and they're like drinking and smoking. That's how I got the setup over here. I think it'd be like tight to like Black Book Sesh, but instead of Black Book Session, you could do like podcast Sesh, and then it would be easier for people to like, if they
Well,
were
I think
instead of driving to wherever.
I think what would be cool is like if we set up the microphones and we have a camera pointed at the table and
Yeah,
all you
yeah,
see
get
is the
some
black
footage
books.
going and shit.
Like
Yeah,
like
that
while we're drawing, we're talking, and
I was gonna do that actually. I like at first I don't know if you saw it, but I had the camera and it was like my Supreme table or it was like a little red table on it. But I was gonna like draw and shit at the time. But I was thinking, like when I draw, sometimes when I get too into it, like it's hard for me to like talk and draw at the same time. Like my dad would
yeah,
be like asking me questions. He'd be like, hey, hey, and I just fucking like can't function to answer him because I'm so focused drawing. So it would be better
yeah.
to have someone drawing, for the thing who's actually not talking.
That's definitely a factor. Well, we're coming up on 2.5 hours, so we should probably close this out. I'll be here every Friday at 3 o'clock with new people to interview, and we'll continue to hear more tells from the yard. Go ahead and do your shout outs, do whatever you need to do. Let people know how to follow you, or however you want to reach out to them.
Well, shoot, for sure. I mean, I do some benching too. I mean, my bench is like the Pokemon Team Rocket underscore bench, and then my Awoke account is fucking Rockets Mewtwo, like the Pokemon card Rockets underscore Mewtwo. But basically, shout out to Phobec, Dobe, people I've been painting with, fucking Jams, all the people like as of late that I've been with that have been supporting me. Everyone who's positive and shit, who's like throws the positivity around and brings the positivity back and makes it full circle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drew for supporting the community with his fucking squeezing tips and shit. Fucking fly trends too, you know, and then fucking basically shout out to my OGs and then everybody who supports me, and then shout out to you, bro. Fucking thanks for having me on here, and that's tight that we fucking,
So it's a
you
pleasure
know,
having you.
expanding and
Thanks for
doing new
giving me the
things.
opportunity. I want to give shout outs to a few people in the chat. Crispy Christian, thanks for being here. Motion AD, thanks for coming. We really appreciate you. Motion AD from Texas said that he loved the show. So
Hell yeah, dude.
hopefully we
Yeah,
get
and
some
to all
more
the people that
people in here.
supported, yeah.
All right. That's all for tonight. We'll catch you guys next Friday.
All right. Later, Brusky.